Hello, yo. Good.
Right then, do you guys want to do a recap or?
Yeah, can do.
Can do one.
Go for it.
I can't see where those. I will make a note of them this time around. Okay. So, last we left off, Vex drops down from the treetops, killing a zombie on impact. Can't see the remaining zombies for any reason, so she believes the battle is over. The zombie sees everyone and lumbers forward, moaning butts. Tackle the zombies together, Rion uses Shatter and Vex finishes with a dagger. Thad Castle stealths through the undergrowth. On hearing everyone else, he gets paranoid and hides. He clocks a crowd of zombies in a clearing ahead. Vex is unawares, carries on moving regardless. Thad throws a rock to alert Vex. She crawls forward to spot the other zombies. Thad, we've lost the elf. Why don't you shout again? Vex totally misses the sarcasm and bellows Ilarion loudly. Rion comes back down and heals Buck, who was passed out on the floor for some reason. And he uses Toll the Dead, which kills one of the other zombies. While scouting ahead, Rion saw a monstrosity and explains it to everyone else. Continuing through the battle. Bear with me. I've written quite a few notes about bits in the battle, but I don't suppose you need the exact details of that. Essentially, we killed everything. Thankfully, Ekfort revived anyone that actually passed out. Rion casts Burning Hands on the monstrosity. Buck jumps on the back of it and smashes its heads in. And yeah, what we learned at the end was the bodies may have come from the graveyard, and that's where we need to look next. I promise I'll try and get better at making more concise, less convoluted notes.
I mean, but sorry, Thad might have something to add from his illustrious diary. You know.
Well, pretty much where we left off. Let me pull this diary out. Essentially, once the combat ended, the forest kind of came back to life, as if the magic in the immediate vicinity dissipated. There were still some zombies around, but whatever was controlling the zombies in that immediate area was not present there anymore. And someone suggested, I can't remember who suggested it, but somebody suggested that we should maybe look for a source for these corpses, because there's a lot of corpses walking around, and it didn't make sense. Because there should be like a source, right? Even if there is like a necromancer.
Yeah, also, Eggfort pointed out that it was all summoned by a very low-level experienced magic user as well, so that's probably something we should bear in mind.
Pretty sure that's where we ended.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's it. You guys then went back to Mordred, got a long rest. You all leveled up as well. I think everyone did that last time, but if you just want to make sure. And
Oh, we're
then
level
yeah,
4 now.
we'll pick it up from the morning, the next day.
Let me level up now.
Yep, you do think. Okay, yeah. So let me know when you're ready, Apollo, and we'll get going.
Just, my spell.
Oh, and I guess if you want me to just if you want me to hop through quick and just let you know if there's any extra options or not, I can always do that.
Can I use the long rest to attune my armor?
Yeah, we could say you've used your long rest to do that.
Do I have to roll something for the attunement?
That is completely up to you. I don't think it calls for it on the vanilla rules. But depending on how skilled at it you think Thad is, like, feel free to, we could always fucking figure something out.
Okay, I think I'm done. My character. Sorry, but
All good, all good. Okay then. So yeah, it's the next day. You guys all come downstairs to get your usual daily breakfast. It's got the usual choices as well. You got pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Yeah, as you all walk down and sort of get seated in that, Jawbone looks to you all and goes, "Right, well, I heard you had a pretty busy day yesterday. What have you guys got planned for the rest of your week?"
Preferably to see more action.
yeah, what Fad said.
Well, you guys are getting into the fighting then?
I mean, Professor Eggfort kind of made it sound like we'd get quite a lot of experience from doing things rather than just being at school, which seemed like quite an unusual message to be receiving from the head of the school.
That's kind of how it works. I mean, he's here anyway, because you've got to go and do stuff, haven't you? It's the only way you get experience.
So, yeah, I guess we carry on looking into, you should have seen it, Jawbone. This thing was like the size of Mordred Manor, except it was mostly made of body parts. It was really, really squishy.
That sounds, that sounds kind of dangerous, actually.
It was horrible.
Yeah, what is it, what have you guys got yourselves all tangled up in then? What's going on?
Necrophilia!
Necromancy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Jawbone, like, spits out like a mouthful of bacon and eggs. I'm sorry, what?
Necromancy. Is it?
Right, okay, they're two very different things, Vex. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know the difference, but I guess, yeah, somebody's summoning zombies.
Somebody...
Yeah, we need to find out the source of these zombies that were appearing in the forest.
Oh, what? So you guys have found like some sort of? So tell me then, what's going on? No, he looks quite interested and clearly, wants to hear what you guys are up to.
Okay, so there were these zombies in the woods, and they were all saying butts, like asses.
Well, they were. Well, I'm not quite sure I understand.
So you know, like a stereotypical zombie will just be like, brains.
Yeah, sounds like a zombie to me.
Yeah, so these ones were going, butts.
No, I thought the second time round I might have a more appropriate response, and I'm still fucking stumped.
I'm sorry that I can't explain it any better than that, but that's what was happening. And then the monstrosity said the same thing. So maybe my initial. The way that I mispronounced necromancy wasn't wrong.
So, yeah, Jawbone looks at a loss for words at this conversation. Right.
Either way.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure how to respond to any of that, I'll be honest.
You don't need to. We need to find out where the corpses could have come from, and Professor Eggfort says we need to be aware that they were probably summoned by somebody who basically didn't really understand what they were doing.
Oh, so they were... So what, they were just not very magic... So how did you guys find that out? Or was that more of an Eggfort thing?
That was Professor Eggfort. I think he used Detect Magic, but he said that the summonings were performed by someone who was an inexperienced magic user.
Oh. What, so you guys think maybe it's someone else at school, or...?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to ask.
Possibly.
But Eggfort isn't the only school, is it?
No. There's the other two in town. You've got Mumple, which is it's less like Eggfort. They don't really. It's more like learning magical trades at Mumple. You know, like being an innkeeper or running a potions shop or that sort of thing. You know.
So.
And then Hudol, the other one, is sort of like posh wanker version of magic. So, you know, they're all about, like, elven teleportation and, like, you do all the fancy stuff and, like, you have to pay lots of money to go there and that sort of thing, you know?
Okay, so maybe get a wild stab in the dark and not necessarily using that much reasoning to come to it, but is it possible that somebody who was inexperienced at magic might go to Mumple where they're not going to be taught how to use magic?
I mean, probably. I mean, they do teach the basic magic there, but I mean, summoning zombies would be way outside the, the scope of the sort of things that Mumble would teach.
I mean, I can't exactly make any assumptions because I've not been going to Eggfort for long, and as far as I'm aware, people there are real weird. Like, my teacher is a ghost, so it wouldn't really surprise me.
What's weird about that?
What? No, I'm just saying this. Okay, that was a very closed-minded statement. I'm just saying that maybe they could go to... I don't know.
Well, we definitely... If it's an inexperienced magic user that you guys have come across, then, it would be worth digging around and seeing if someone's... You never know. Kids get up with all sorts here.
Oh, you don't happen to know anyone that teaches necromancy or knows about necromancy, do you?
Well, the magic teacher's Eggfort would be... Who's your assigned teacher for your... I mean, pulls out a little notebook and goes, hang on, let me have a look. Let's see it. So, you taking wizard classes, are you, Ilarion?
That is correct.
Yeah, so Ida Eggfort. I mean, she's a pretty powerful mage. She should be able to teach you, well, answer any of the questions you've got about necromancy. Why is it you ask?
Well, you can only assume that someone that's inexperienced with necromancy would have someone that knows about necromancy first to for them to even cast it.
I mean, maybe. It wouldn't be outside the realms of possibility that someone could have, I mean, we still magicking scrolls, right? So we can cast the spell later. Someone could have just taken a scroll, and if they had enough magical understanding to, at least read the runes or something, they could have cast it, I guess.
Oh yeah. Speaking of scrolls, you don't happen to know any healing magic that you could teach me, do you?
Not me myself. How are you getting on with it? I mean, I know you guys are only in your second day of your second week at that, but how are you getting on level-wise? What sort of...
Well, I feel like we're getting stronger every week.
Well, that's good. I mean, if you've sort of reached enough experience, you should be able to get Professor Eggfort to teach you something, or even Ida. But either of those would be more than capable of helping you learn a new spell that might be something outside of your remit.
Well, where do you think we should get started if we want to find out, kind of, for this necromancy deal, I guess?
Well, I mean, if you need to ask about necromancy and you also need to learn a spell, you might as well go and see your teacher and go and see Ida. She could kill two birds with one stone there.
Yeah, I could do that. What about everyone else?
I'll tag along.
Yeah, I'll come with.
I mean, Book pipes up and goes, well, I mean, we could just sort of go do that first and then go check out the graveyard after, right?
Well, we need
Sure.
to find out, ask around where the graveyard might be.
Well, yeah, I mean, fair point. I just sort of assumed that the town would have one somewhere, but knowing its location would definitely be useful. Yeah, I agree. Book just sort of goes back to filling his face with eggs and bacon.
Vex is stuffing pieces of bacon into her pockets, and she doesn't even care if you guys see anymore, so she's not even attempting to hide it.
Vex, look, do you really
Get
need
for
the pocket
later!
bacon?
Look, I promise I'm not going to offer it to anybody else. Just let me keep it for me.
No, that's not the problem. It's more that every time you come home, your pockets are still filled with bacon.
I sure won't. Look,
Look, I get it. You're enjoying this sort of place of plenty that you've come to, okay? And that's honestly, it's a beautiful thing to see. But I really need you to get that you just don't need to carry bacon around in your pockets.
what if I need it?
But what do you need it for?
Where do you...
Oh, we could use it as a
Fine.
bargaining tool.
She takes like 16 pieces of bacon back out of her pocket and stuffs them all into her mouth.
That's much better. That's a much better use of food.
And so yeah, I guess Jordan's gonna get right. Well, I'm gonna head down to sort of restock my shelves and stuff later.
Is there anything you guys need from town? Any any sort of special foods or any kind of I don't know, potions or anything you want picking up?
I think we could do with some healing potions if we're... I don't know if anyone
Healing
else
potions?
has...
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get
Yeah,
like a.
Pretty much as many as you can carry.
Well, I'll get a whole case of them. So you guys should have, I think there's 16 in a case. It's been a long time since I bought any.
Oh, thank you.
Anything else? Any, I don't know, food, like?
No?
No.
Well, I've got an idea then. I'll tell you what, Hilarion, what was your favourite meal in your sort of your home where you came from?
If you want a second to like Google and/or make something up, dude, I can give you a second.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
In fact, yeah, everybody, give me a history check if you would.
Oh, that's a dirty one.
Oh my god, why is this so... Got 21?
No, a dirty one.
So, Thad, as you were having that conversation, sort of saying we need to find out where the cemetery is, where the graveyard is, you realise every day after you leave Mordred, you walk right past the cemetery on the way to Eggfort, if that, or on the way back if you were walking back, you would walk right past it. Yeah. Anyone who got a roll higher than a 15 remembers that as well.
Wait, say again? So if you roll higher than the 50?
Yeah, anything higher than a 15 on your history check, and you remember that there is a cemetery, like, next to Mordred Manor, basically, on the way to town.
How do we forget that, guys?
I mean,
And it backs right onto the woods as well.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, that
it's
seems
literally,
like... That,
yeah.
yeah, we probably should have remembered that, right? That seems like we probably missed a trick.
Probably something we just overlooked.
Yeah, I feel a bit stupid now.
Food-wise...
Oh,
Moonlit
yeah.
honey cakes.
Honey cakes?
Yeah. Moonlit
Ooh.
honey cakes.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what then. I'll just, as a bonus, I'll get some honey cakes and we can eat those in How do you eat them? What's the? So I've never eaten them before. How do we? What do I need to get other food for with them, or is there a special drink we need to drink with them? What? Yeah, you know.
Well, I mean, it's a cake, so I guess you'd enjoy it with tea, or
Okay, so like English high tea style kind of thing then.
yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, I dig it. I dig it. Well,
What's English?
yeah, funny people talk like posh pirates. You never met them?
No, I don't think so.
No, well, I'm sure we'll find
Plenty
one.
of them.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll make a little thing of it. We can all sort of sit down and enjoy our honey cake, and Ilarion can sort of share a little bit of his homeland with us, I guess. And then, well, I guess tomorrow I'll do the same thing for. We'll start with you next, then, Thad. If you want to, come up with something.
Just give me a bunch of steaks to last me till the end of the week.
You want steaks? Oh, okay. Any particular kind of steak? Are you any particular cut, or are you just as long as it's not mooing kind of guy?
Well, I mean, I don't want to, ask for too much.
I mean, guys, I'm gonna have to tell you again because I feel like it hasn't quite sunk in yet. But financially, the school provides for whatever I have to, get for you. So ask away, I guess.
Prime ribeyes, please.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. Yeah, guys should be able to enjoy nice food. He just sort of jots down everything that you guys are telling him in his little notebook. Right. Well, I mean, if that's everything, I guess I'll head out, and yeah, I'll see you all later. And Jawbone heads out.
Oh, what should we do now?
Well, we're right next to the cemetery. Why don't we go and check it out?
Yeah, I mean, let's go check out that graveyard.
Do you want me to quickly pop into the school and ask about, and then I'll meet you guys at the cemetery, or
I mean,
should we all just go together?
yeah, let's all stick together, just in case we get into another scrape or something.
At the end of the day, we can always just shout Professor Eggfort's name, and I think if we're somewhere near the vicinity of the school, he can just hear us.
As you say that, you hear Professor Eggfort. In fact, everyone hears Professor Eggfort go,
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Hello, Professor!
That's convenient.
convenient and also slightly disturbing.
Isn't this a breach of privacy?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I was going with that. There you go. Wait a minute. Professor Eggfort, can you see us as well?
Oh, no, my boy. Anyway, things to do. Must be off.
And you hear, like, footsteps scuffle away for some reason.
Are those footsteps, like, local? Or
Like,
is
no,
that
but like
something we overheard
in the same
transmission?
mind sound that you heard his voice from.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not like we heard it in
No, it's like you heard him walk off from some sort of magical microphone.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, you guys all head out to Eggfort.
Before we go to the graveyard.
Let me summon you all there.
We'll do Eggfort first.
Okay, I think I need to put you down again. 1 second. Yeah, there you go. You all arrive at the school. And you should be in free mode, so you should be able to walk around as you like.
Well, let's not get stopped by any jocks this time. And let's find my wizard professor and ask.
You worry too much, Elf.
Yeah, I mean,
I worry about
I feel like those jocks probably. I mean, we got a lot stronger, right? We could probably just fuck them up now.
Well, what if they've gotten stronger? Ever thought about that?
I mean, I didn't see them fighting zombies, but sure. You get a sense that maybe some of Thad's cockiness is wearing off on Buck. And if everyone wants to give me like a quick history check to see if you can kind of like remember where the hell your teacher should be, if you want. It's only a low DC 5. Like,
11.
Nat 2.
but you can't remember for shit, Vex. Everyone else, however, yeah, you figure out that she's probably just in the fucking classroom. Like, you know, that's where they tend to be in the day.
Can you just drag us to the class? To that class?
Yeah, I'll put you all there. Give me a sec.
Whoa! We're moving. We're zooming.
Hang on, my doors won't open. There we go. There we go. Right, okay. We got there eventually.
So,
Yeah, you will walk into the classroom. You see there are actually no other students in here at the minute, but there are the 4 tutors are in here, the 5 tutors are in here just sort of talking away and discussing. You don't even know what they're discussing, but they're discussing something. Yep. Oh, hello! You see,
hello,
you see
professors.
turns around and speaks to you. I mean, they're all kind of facing you, but they're also all kind of like facing the pot in the center as well. What can we do for you, young man? Carry on, isn't it?
You've heard, I don't know if you've heard, but there were zombies in the forest. And,
No, we've not had much of an update. She turns to Ida and goes, Ida, have you heard anything from your father? Ida sort of looks up and goes, I've not heard a lot, no.
Oh.
So
Well,
anything we can do, or?
well, I don't know how well you be able to track necromancy. There was some form of necromancy.
As you sort of say that, you see she sort of tilts her sort of neck in quite a bird-like way. Ida is sort of half phoenix. She is displayed here as something that is entirely phoenix, but that's because the characters were limited. Yeah, she sort of turns her head in sort of like a bird-like way. It's like, necromancy?
That is correct. There were zombies involved.
Troublesome. And she sort of walks up to you. And goes, and she sort of goes, oh, well, you, she stares at you with like really piercing, like flame-burning eyes. Well, you would be familiar, would you not?
What makes you say that, Professor?
Well, your magic is, and she puts out her hand and sort of, there's this gentle red sort of light emanates from her hand, and you feel the magic of a spell. Yes, your magical school would be necromancy, would it not?
That is correct.
Oh, come on, anyone. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Wow. I don't know if my parents would be happy about it.
Well, why or not?
That's something I can't delve into.
Oh, well, fair enough. We don't all have the best of parents. I mean, one of mine is a phoenix, and the other is a insanely powerful, insane wizard. So, I guess I kind of feel you there. But what I would say is, if they do not approve, then the problem is entirely theirs.
Agreed.
As long as your magic is not, of course, used for evil. But you do
No,
not,
I would never do that.
you do not strike me as evil. No. So, how can I help?
Well, is there a way I can channel this this energy to? Can I like track the source of this necromancy?
Do you have detect magic?
I can do it as a ritual, but not.
Ah, but you do not have the spell in your spellbook, though.
No.
I see. I see. Well, perhaps we should teach you.
And what of my friends here? I don't know if if it's at all useful to them. I mean, I think it's useful for me, but what
I mean,
about them?
if they have an understanding of magic that is great enough, I can teach them. But really, and she sort of casts the hand. She puts her hand up again, and is. But I do not feel that they have the aptitude required. You are, after all, quite a powerful magic user, Ilarion.
Thank you, Professor. How long would it take for me to learn?
Oh, I'm sure we could knock it out, here and now.
Guys, what do you think? Shall I learn it now?
I mean, I'm fine with that, man. I mean, hey, it's your thing. I'm just
don't
here
want
to...
to keep you guys waiting, that's all.
I don't mind. Like, what else are we doing? Digging up a graveyard? That sounded bad. I should really think about my phrasing.
Something like that.
But yeah, I mean,
Look
yeah,
to-
I'm fine with
to
waiting.
Vex and Fad, get their opinion.
Well, sure. I pull up my diary, my journal, and I start writing things down.
Oh, well, busy. Vex?
But Katie's just gone downstairs. She'll be back in a sec. But Buck's going to say something. Oh, and don't forget about seeing if you can learn some healing magic too.
Yeah, is that at all possible, Professor Ada?
Sir,
I-
what is what possible? Sorry.
Well, you said you could teach me detecting magic as a spell.
Well, I'm sure we can work between us to transfer that from a ritual. I mean, you already know the magic, so it should be easy. But a new spell is something that is doable, but would require much more effort on your part.
And how about some healing? 'Cause, unfortunately for us, we don't really have a cleric on hand.
So you require... Yeah, well, it honestly all depends on your abilities, Ilarion. If you can learn it, I am willing to try to teach it.
I'm more than willing to learn.
Cool, so we're going to do a few rolls here then. You're going to make these magic rolls with advantage. You know, you've got an exceedingly powerful magic user here trying to teach you.
Yeah.
So first off is going to be the rolls. It's going to be Arcana. Make a roll with advantage to see if you can learn to transfer your detect magic from being a ritual into being a spellbook spell.
Rolled a 21.
You rolled a 21. That's way above what I was going to ask. So, yep, you managed to do that with her. What we'll try and do is we'll try and just homebrew something up where you can just cast that as a cantrip. So
nice.
So you can basically cast that at will there. So yeah, you do that first one. She cracks out her spell book next to you. You get yours out. She sort of shows you sort of a lot of the sort of the movements of the hands that are required, and how to sound some of the sort of the sounds and the vowels, how to inscribe the runes correctly, that sort of thing. And yeah, but you smash it. And she goes, oh, very good, Ilarion. This perfect. If you would cast detect magic on me, if you would.
Let me try.
So yeah, but you have cantrips anyway, right? You're a wizard, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. We'll add it to your cantrips somehow. I'm not sure how we actually do that from the list that we've got here yet.
Spells.
But yeah, we'll figure something out.
I think it's because I can't add it unless I take off like a prepared spell.
Okay. So we'll have to figure out a way of increasing that limit somehow. Look, we can just say you can do it for now. It's fine. If you just want to make a little note of that you've got that as a cantrip, and we'll figure that out at a later date. Yeah. So you cast detect magic on her. Give me a quick Arcana roll as you do that. Just flat, no advantage.
1 second. Oh, nat 20.
Oh, very nice. So you cast that. As you put your hand up, what does Ilarion's magic look like as he is detecting that?
How would it come up? I think it'd be like a.
So he
cloud.
puts his hand out, and like what magic emanates from his hand? What patterns, light, that sort of thing.
Okay, it's like a glowing, bright green light, kind of.
Okay.
That's what comes out. Like a flash of light, let's say.
Yeah. So just almost like a flash of green, almost like a sort of like a radar blip in a game or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, just like. Okay, cool. So you do that, and you pick up from Ida. You pick up a couple of things. The first thing you pick up is that she is an incredibly powerful wizard. You are talking like you can't detect necessarily the extent of which she is powerful, even on that nat 20. But like, if you had to guess a level, you would guess above 15.
So it's like I can kind of read like it's like overflowing this power.
There's so much power there, you couldn't even begin to get a handle on gaining it. Yeah, it would overwhelm you entirely. You also learn that she is aeons old. Like she is easily the best part of 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what Alarion knows about phoenixes, but give him a quick history roll.
Got a 13.
You remember enough from seeing in books that you've read that phoenixes can regenerate.
Yeah.
And knowing that she is half phoenix, you sort of assume that she's probably regenerated her body several times. And yeah, that's kind of the majority you get of it. Was there anything in particular that Alarion would look for in there to sort of, as he's going to tell her what he's detected on her, that's going to make him look good or like make it look like he's done the spell? Was there anything in particular he'd look for to be impressed with or like to impress with?
What school does Ida like primarily use like for magic?
Where is the magic coming from like that? That is a very good question. Coming from me as a DM, let me find out. Actually, yeah, so as you do that, you, as you're sort of detecting the magic on that nat 20 there, you cannot pin down one school that Ida understands alone. You see that she has magical abilities from basically every school of magic.
It's like an amalgamation of everything.
She is quite clearly amassed a huge amount of knowledge over several lifetimes, and is just I can't say it enough, but an exceedingly powerful wizard in ways that, like, just even detecting the magic would probably make Alarion's jaw drop. Sorry. It would just be like, holy shit. It's like seeing that big monster, you know, but in, like, the magical sense, just like, holy shit. Like, his would be essentially the reaction. So yes, she says to you, very well, Alarion, cast Detect Magic, and you do that, and then what is it you say back to her?
I think he's just dumbfounded. He's like, oh, wow.
She sort of raises an eyebrow as you do that and goes, your skills are powerful.
You're eons old, and your knowledge of magic, your everything.
Well, I do collate the Compass Points Library, the great library of the Pirate Island. It is one of my greater life's achievements.
Wow. He's just so impressed, like he can't really get words out, basically.
Tell me, did you pick up what schools or school of magic I am trained in?
It seems like you're trained in everything, Professor.
And she smiles and nods and goes, yes, very good. A lot of people do not manage to pick up all of them. Very well. You, she sort of like raises her hands a little, shrugs her shoulders a bit. It's like, nothing more I can teach you about detecting magic, that is for sure. So, how about some healing?
That would be perfect, Professor.
I think, though you could probably use more powerful spells, we should probably start with the basics.
Yes.
She looks at you and goes, tell me, do you have any healing scrolls or potions with you?
Not on me. I don't know if Buck, Fad, or Vex would have any more on them. The ones that I've given.
No, sorry, pal. I used all mine, so I'm not. Well, so I didn't die, you know?
You didn't actually give me any to begin with.
Well, you didn't need it. Fortunately.
Yeah, Vex, you're like sneaky as fuck.
Fad, have you got
I'm
any
just
more?
saying, he said...
That was a compliment.
No, I get it. I'm just saying he said I don't know if any of the others have them, and I'm just saying I never had them in the first place. So don't look at me. Ah,
That's all right. You just seem like you got a bit defensive about it.
you're defensive.
I am?
Well, let's not argue about it. What about you, Fad?
I don't have such items on me.
Well, we've expended all our spell scrolls from our last encounter.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is not. We can use. Mine may be too powerful. Okay. Well, let's do this another way then. And she sort of flicks through the pages of her spell book in front of. It's on the table next to yours. And she goes, no, too recent. As she keeps flicking back through the book. And you give me a perception check as you're watching this.
Time to perceive. I got 22.
Yeah, you notice that none of it is dated, but the writing changes. Her current writing is sort of relatively legible and quite modern, and it's easy to read. And as it goes back, it becomes steadily more sort of calligraphic and almost sort of to using symbols like hieroglyphic at some point as well, right near the early stages where you don't know why, but she was clearly not fluent or not using common tongues to communicate. In fact, you read Elvish, don't you?
That is correct.
Yeah, you note that some of the earlier ones are in Elvish. As well as something that I don't think... You speak Infernal, don't you?
That is correct. Abyssal and Infernal.
Yeah. There's also something else that you don't quite understand, but does look sort of similar to stuff that you do. As she goes back earlier and earlier in the book.
He'll keep it to himself. He doesn't want to pry.
Yeah. And as she gets earlier, she goes, here we go. This here. Very basic spell, but should be what you would need to start.
Lovely. What spell is it?
I think we're just going to go with something basic.
Healing touch.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out a decent one. Okay. Well, that is really not... Oh, here we go. Right. No, I'm just trying to use a website there, and it is not giving me anything. One sec.
No worries.
Yeah, it was not running nicely there.
Okay, yeah, she's going to point to... it's just a first level healing word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... And, well, let's see how well you can understand it. She's going to try and sort of teach you into the same methods as she did with the first one. So, yeah, with advantage, if you want to roll me an Arcana. And we're looking for quite a high DC. It's going to be a DC 17.
Right, let's do it. Got 21.
Lovely. Yeah, you managed to learn that. Let's figure a way of adding healing word to your spell list.
Is that a level 1 spell, right?
Yeah, give me a sec. I will send it to you.
So what I can do, I can just add it to my other list.
Yeah, for now, and then we'll figure out a way of actually making it easy to roll. Yeah. But yeah, I've just sent you the little blurb for it there. Yeah, so as you do that, she looks at you copying it and sees the sort of hand movements and the stuff that you've been making. She goes, excellent! Well, now, just to try it out. Cast it upon me.
So he will cast healing words after having been taught it.
Yep.
And it is a 2d4 plus 5.
Nice. So yeah, roll your dice. Roll your 2d4.
So 6 plus 5, that's 11 HP.
Oh yeah, so you put your hand up, and I assume it's the same sort of looking green magic that was there before.
Yeah. I think... What do you want? I'll give you the choice. So can he... Is it something that he has to use a wand to focus magic on? Or is it something that he's like naturally able to do? Like, kind of?
I mean, a wand kind of... In this universe, isn't necessarily something that wizards use to cast magic anyway. At least not the majority of wizards that you've encountered so far. People tend to cast magic from their themselves, from their hands. There is absolutely no reason you couldn't be using a wand, however.
It's more so as a focus, I think.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I mean, if that is your arcane focus, then we should also probably figure out something with that, because you should get bonuses for having an arcane focus with you, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because that's the way he focuses magic.
Yeah, but cool. Yeah, so you focus it, and I guess this magic bursts forth from your wand, just like some tendrils of green sort of wrap around Ida, and don't look like they do much, to be honest. But like she's a fucking half phoenix sort of fire person, so like you're not entirely sure. But as you cast it, she looks to you and goes, "Ah, yes, very good, very good. That healed quite well for a low-level spell."
Thank you, Professor. Very useful for us.
Oh, I'm glad. Is there anything else I can help you all with, or are you all ready now for your next leg of adventuring?
I'll look to everyone else and see if they'd want to put anything.
I mean, I'm ready to go whenever. I can't learn magic anyway, so.
Vex, Fad?
Whilst all of this is being going on, Vex has climbed up the lip of the cauldron and is standing on the edge of it.
Give me a dex save. You need to get a 22.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, as you try to climb up there, Eugenia's shadow sort of like cuffs you around the back of the head and goes, "No, yeah, young Vex, get down from there."
No, I just wanted to see what was in the teacher's soup.
It's not soup.
You know they have a canteen that serves food down the corridor. You don't need to make soup in
Young
here.
Vex, this is magical potions.
Secret soup.
Good lord.
Yeah, I guess she'll get back on.
Oh yeah, she never really got up there. She was just got immediately patted down like you would at an errant dog. Like, no, get off.
Ready when you are.
Thad.
I slam my journal closed. All right. Let us.
You don't want to be taught any magic yourself? You can cast Sacred Flame, if I do say so myself.
Oh, yeah, Thad, you know magic. Why don't you see if Professor Eggfoot? No, what do I call you? And he looks to Ida, and she just goes, Professor Eggfoot is fine. Yeah, but it's really confusing. Never mind. But yeah, Professor Eggfoot here could probably teach you something new, you know?
I can only cast level 1 spells.
Ida looks to you and goes, I'm sure we could find something level 1 if there was something new you wish to learn.
Come on, Thad, this can be anything.
I'm thinking.
She brings the spell book over to you, and goes, here, look through these pages here, and puts it down in front of you. Goes, anything you see? And I don't know if what Thad reads or not, but I don't know whether Thad can even understand it. Common stuff. Yeah, so yeah, no, there's nothing, like, Thad obviously likes writing and that sort of stuff, but yeah, there is not in a language you understand.
So I can't read anything in the book.
You can't, well, not at the page she's showing you, anyway. But yeah, whether you want Thad to be letting that on or not is completely up to you.
Huh.
So, I mean, RP-wise, I mean, you've kind of got a couple of choices. So you can either just sort of lie to her and point one out, or you can pick a spell. You can just go and have a look at spell lists if you want to, and just sort of pick a spell.
Well, I need to look at like cleric spells because I'm technically a cleric.
Okay.
Guiding Bolt's a good cleric one. Not sure if that's first level.
Have a quick look at the cleric list.
Have a look.
Healing Word is in the first level cleric list spells as well.
Oh.
If you wanted healing. Then there's quite a few, man. You basically got Bane, Bless, Ceremony, Command, Create or Destroy Water, Cure Wounds, Detect Evil and Good, Detect Magic, Detect Poison and Disease, Guiding Bolt, Guiding Hand, Healing Word, Inflict Wounds, Protection from Evil and Good, Purify, Food and Drink, Sanctuary, or Shield of Faith.
Was that for me?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's. I'm just saying that. There, you know, I'll send you the list. That's your first level cleric spells.
Say,
Because I'm looking at like, oh, okay, I see it.
Bane also has the potential to be quite handy because that's up to 3 enemies with a D4 reduction on their attack rolls, I think.
But if you depending on how much you either want to metagame here or how much you want to leave it up to dice rolls, it's completely up to you how we pick which one Thad gets here. Either pick the one you want, or we can see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna roll for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll for it, we can just say that you point out one of the fucking spells on the page at random, you know? And then we'll just roll for which one you point at. How many was in that list? Let me count. What we got?
17.
17. Okay. Yeah, I guess 1 to 17 on the dice then is just whatever it fucking applies to. And then 18, 19, 20. What do you want to do for them? Nat 20, we can do something good. And then what do you think for 18 and 19?
So let's do it this way, right? So I'm gonna, just roll. So it's 17 spells here. Just roll roll a 20, and then from 17, if it's set, then it's gonna be starting from the top to bottom, and then anything above 17 is going to be a spell that I pick, like of my choice.
Yeah, all right, that sounds fair. What we could do, if you want to make it at least slightly challenging on the roll, is have your intelligence modifier either removed or added to it. So, because you're trying to learn magic, yeah?
Oh yeah. So whatever it rolls on, I can either add or remove my intelligence mod. Was that the idea?
Well, I was thinking if remove if it was negative, or add if it's positive. So you've got +2? Yeah, +2. So you'd add a +2 to that number. Because
Okay.
that's the stat you're rolling with, really.
Okay. All right. Well, will you roll for it?
I can roll it, or you can roll it. What do you want?
You can roll it.
Cool. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure everyone's seeing those rolls. Yep. And D20. Ciao. 14. Add your +2. 16 then. So it'll be Sanctuary, yeah?
Yeah, Sanctuary.
Cool. Yeah, so she asks Thad what spell he wants to learn, and what do you do?
I just close my eyes, like put my hand over my eyes and just kind of go, and this one, and I point a random spell and what?
It's just Ida raises an eyebrow and goes, "Not perhaps the method of picking I would have used, but who am I to say? Okay, sure. Sanctuary. Let's get to work. Get your spellbook out."
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I don't think I can learn any more spells. Because it says I don't have the spellcasting or pack magic spells to manage. Spells that appear for my character were gained through other class features, species, traits, feats, or items.
Yeah, so your problem here is that you don't actually have any spell slots to cast this with.
Yeah.
So what she's probably going to do is teach it you as a ritual, so you can do it once a day.
Okay.
That sort of at least circumvents that.
Okay.
Yeah, so she sort of, I guess she goes, well, if you don't have a spell book, then I guess let's use your journal. And yeah, she sort of gets you to get your journal out on a blank page next to the runes and stuff, and sort of starts showing you which ones to copy. Do you want to roll Arcana for this to see how good magic Thad is doing here?
Sure.
Sorry, my brain broke there. That was terrible words.
7.
Yeah. 7. Okay. You roll with advantage. Sorry, because she's helping.
Oh, okay. 17.
17. Okay, yeah. So I mean, you're struggling a bit, but like she starts to give you some really precise instructions as to like how to make this work as a ritual. How you can get around and circumvent certain needs for like certain material things and things like that the spell might require. And yeah, you learn that as a ritual. It's just a very basic healing word spell. But no, so that's sanctuary spell. Sorry, wasn't it? That was what we did. But yeah, you have that now as a ritual.
Cool.
And yeah, so once you finish copying that down, she sort of looks at you and goes, "Right,
Well, the only thing left to do now is make sure you can cast it. Let's give it a go.
Sanctuary is...
So it takes a bonus action to cast, usually, but because it would be a ritual for you, you're going to have to basically do like a little 1-minute ritual to sort of... Just to... You can't just cast magic like at your will like that. So yeah, you've just got to prepare it, basically. You've got to write your little runes down and like prepare the little things with whatever you needed.
All right, here we go.
Then
That's
do you... and before you actually start to like choose your target, she goes, and if you would choose perhaps one of your friends as the target, so we can see if they are warded.
I choose Buck because he's closest.
What? Whoa! Yeah, Buck just sort of... What does it look like as you cast this ritual on Buck then? What sort of happens magically here?
It's just like a kind of like a little blue magic, kind of in the hand, and that's kind of chanting this sanctuary, and then I just kind of point at that with my kind of extended wrist, flexing my bicep.
Well, and that little pool of blue magic just sort of like floats towards him and hits him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. The Buck's like, whoa, oh, okay, whoa. And then Ida goes, right, and now, and she just like makes an unarmed attack on Thad. On Thad, sorry, on Buck. Slaps Thad instead. Let's make a wisdom saving throw for her. There's a +6 to wisdom, but I imagine a saving throw would probably be higher, but we'll keep a +6 for it. So that's 23. So yeah, she saves against it and just like clips Thad round the back of the head for Buck round the back of the head. I don't know how long I'm going to do that for, guys. I apologise. For like 2 damage. Oh, hey man! I thought that was supposed to stop her from doing that. Ow! And she sort of looks and goes, well, no. If I can successfully save against the magic that Thad was using there, then I can still attack you. But however, Thad, well cast. It worked. Quite impressive magic use from someone who does not really have a lot of magic. Well done.
I flex.
Just raises an eyebrow at you. Right, and if that is all, I should get back to our work on the cauldron. Anything else?
That keeps flexing in the background.
Right, well, very good. I shall see you all later. Goodbye. And she walks back over to the cauldron. Guess Buck just sort of looks around and goes, right, so, graveyard time?
I still want
Graveyard
some of their
time.
soup, but yeah, let's go to the graveyard.
I really think it's not soup. I think it's magic.
Yeah, but that's what they want you to think so they can keep it all for themselves. This is why you're so skinny.
I don't... Have people just withheld soup from you for a long time, or I don't...
People have withheld food from me my entire life.
I,
By people, I mean primarily my father, because he was the only person in my life until I joined this school. So, let's go to the graveyard.
Yeah, I mean, I have absolutely no response for that. That's terrible. And you all head out to the graveyard.
Lovely.
Right, players. Right then, yeah. So you all arrive at the graveyard. What is it you want to do?
Well, I guess this would probably be a good opportunity for you to test that detect magic thing that you just learned, right, Rian?
Yep, that's correct. Let me do that right now. He will. I think what he'll do is he'll walk forward and remove a hand. Remove a glove from his hand. So like,
I'm really glad
Sorry.
you changed that there because I was like, wow, this
apologies.
has gone dark quickly. Wow, that's really the inner necromancer coming out.
He'll take his right-handed glove off, point his hand kind of around the graveyard, and cast detect magic. So he's kind of using his hand almost like a sonar, almost, to detect any kind of magic.
I like the imagery.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, you can cast. Let's give us an Arcana roll to see what it is that you pick up on.
22.
Cool. Yeah, you cast that. You definitely feel like some remnants of the same magic, or what you assume to be the same magic anyway, because you didn't have detect magic really on the stuff in the forest, did you? Or did you?
We had it as a ritual spell.
You did cast it though. Okay, yeah, no. So you recognise it then? Yeah, you recognise this sort of leftover traces as the same stuff that you cast on in the forest. But you don't detect any active. It's not like it's active here anymore. It's not like something is actively, causing dead bodies to rise. But you detect that it's been here for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell the group. That magic from before was definitely here. We're in the right tracks. Till put his glove back. Till go.
So the bodies most likely came from here then?
Most likely. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's start looking for, I don't know.
Defiled graves.
Well, defiled graves, or maybe they just cast the spell and the zombie... Is it defiled if the zombie climbs out of the grave itself?
Well, I mean, we're buried there for a reason.
We're
just taking them out. So
I mean, surely you're defiling the grave by casting the spell on it, though, right?
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. Yeah.
Laren will look around. Is there any keeper of the graveyard around? Like a groundkeeper?
Give me a perception check. Or investigation, I guess, if you guys want to go around and have a look and see if you can find someone.
He's percepted on a 24.
I got a 9.
You see a little building off in the distance. And Ilarion, you can see like there's a guy sort of stood outside.
Well, let's talk to them. Maybe they know something.
I mean, it can't hurt. Oh, Beard's back now. Nice. I was going to say Beard would just BRB, but he looks like he's back.
Hello.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, the magic's definitely from here. It's not active, but definitely here.
Or at least
The right tracks.
has been here.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys approach... so you said something to him, didn't you, Ilarion? You said hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
he sort of looks up and goes, "Oh, hello. Oh, what are you doing in the... Can I help?"
We're looking for zombies.
I'm sorry?
Have you seen any bodies rise from the grave? From their grave? By any
He sort of
chance?
looks at you sort of and goes, oh, thank God, no, but some fucking vandals have been digging bodies up left, right and centre. I've only just got the place looking right again.
Any
How
information you
recent?
could... Oh, sorry, Rion.
Well, I don't know, it's past week. Something like that.
Do you know roughly how many of them got disturbed?
Ugh. Don't know, really. Kind of lost count. Was just fixing them, you know. Must have been over 30.
Robert, doesn't it, Fed?
You haven't seen any nefarious characters hanging around in the graveyard in the last couple of weeks at all? I suppose that would have been a bit obvious.
Well, I mean, I'm only here in the daytime, you know, so not really.
Do you have anyone that watches at night, perhaps?
Watches what? I mean, usually people don't steal bodies, you know, it's not the usual thing.
Oh, I'd assume you'd have some sort of guard or someone to watch the graves in case of that.
The guy just sort of looks, raises an eyebrow and goes, yeah, but what are they guarding?
Ah,
They're guarding the possible, well,
Yeah, people who got buried here, they're not rich, not they were buried with gold and treasure and fancy
oh,
shit.
they might have family heirlooms, I don't know.
it's more the possibility of what their corpses can be used for afterwards.
Well, usually, the answer to that question is fucking nothing.
Ah,
So there was this thing that we fought yesterday, or I don't understand the passage of time. It could have been a few days ago, and it was made out of bodies. And one of my friends here is a wizard, and he can detect magic. And he determined that the magic that created that monstrosity in the woods came from the bodies that came from your graveyard. So any information you can give us would be very helpful, because ideally we'd like to stop it from happening again.
You're telling me someone... No, so I don't actually get that. What are you telling me?
Slightly odd one, but Vex can cast Minor Illusion. Would you allow her to create a image of the monstrosity?
Yeah, why not? Go for it.
Like, you can't physically interact or anything with it, but just...
Is she doing this on a one-to-one scale? Or...
No, literally, you know, like in the palm of her hand kind of thing, and just creates... And she says that this thing was the size of a giant tree. And it was made of many, many bodies, possibly 30. And then,
Ugh,
yeah.
looks terrible. So, I mean, what do you want me... I can't... So you're telling me people are stealing bodies to make giant flesh monsters with?
I'm not really telling you anything like that because we don't know. Or we're just adventurers from the school and we've been tasked with making sure that it stops happening. So...
Yeah, I know how it works. I've lived in Anvil for a while.
Well, then you get it exactly.
Yeah, but you've got to understand that I don't know any of the stuff that you know. I don't know any of it. Like, I just work here.
When was the last time any bodies got taken?
When did I... Probably 3 days ago? Maybe 4?
What do you guys think about the idea of trying to stake out the graveyard at night?
But hey, it was weird now you mention it. Because it didn't look like they dug the graves up. It just looked like they just... You know...
It looked like they climbed out of the holes
they
themselves.
voluntarily go out themselves?
Well, I wouldn't have said that. It just more looked like someone had dug random holes, and then you sort of see that his brain does sort of very slow way. I need to roll to see if his brain actually gets there. Hang on.
You're getting nowhere fast.
9. He sort of goes, I don't know about climb out, but it just... Like people had just pulled them out, you know?
Is he lying to
Or
us?
something. Is what, sorry?
Is he lying to us? Can we...
You could do a perception check if you want.
Yeah? Let's do that. I want to see how honest his words are to us. Or if he's keeping us. I rolled a 14.
I mean, everyone else is probably a bit low to detect anything, really. I mean, you don't think he's lying to you either, but like, it's not like you get much information on it. Ilarion, you just doesn't have body language of someone who's lying. There's body language of someone who looks like this is more trouble than his job usually is, and
Yeah.
he's just kind of like out of his depth, you know. He looks more awkward, like because he doesn't really know what's going on. Than he does look like awkward because he's trying to hide something. If that makes sense.
Mr. Graveyard Warden, would you be would
he's
you
a
be
warden.
okay with us maybe just putting on a watch on the graveyard over a couple of nights, or if we possibly spoke to one of our professors about putting a magical trigger across the gate so that if somebody comes in late at night and tries to perform magic that we get alerted? Would you mind?
No, not really. But how do you know they're using the gate?
Well, I mean, you have a quite small area here, and we could probably just create a magical net over the entire thing, so it doesn't have to just be over the gate, because, yeah, obviously they could get in anywhere.
What you will. I don't really know how that magic stuff works anyway.
So, yeah, she turns back to everyone else, and it's like, I think we could probably talk to Ida or Professor Eggfort about this, but I guess there's no harm in just having a look around anyway.
I mean, I'm up for having a look around if you are.
I think it's worth it.
Thad, you seem to be frustrated that this wasn't going as fast as it should be. What's your idea?
Let's split up. Well, me and Buck are gonna go left. You guys take right. Let's just look around the place.
Okay, sounds good. Give me a sec. I'll give you control over Buck as well. So when you move Thad, you can move him.
We'll have a look around now.
There you go.
Well, alright, I guess we'll take the right side then.
Sounds good. And then if everyone just wants to give me perception checks as you're all moving about.
I had my my screen orientated the wrong way round, so the path that I went down was the right. My bad.
I got 19.
Thad, you gave me a performance check.
That was excellent.
As a nat 2 for Vex.
So Buck doesn't see anything out of the ordinary. Vex doesn't see anything out of the ordinary.
You know, for
Thad,
a girl that grew up in the woods, she's really unobservant.
Thad, you see some sort of like damage. You see one place where he hasn't actually fixed one of the graves yet. You see that there's like damage to the grass, like, and the ground, like just sort of like in a patch up by the headstone. So like a body-sized hole almost. But it doesn't look dug. Looks more like it was like scraped or like hand picked out or something like that. And then on a 19, Ilarion, you find one grave over this side with Vex that's sort of in a similar condition. And I'm just seeing if there's anything else.
Hey, Ilarion, check out that crow over there.
What? Oh.
Over there on that headstone.
What about it?
And as Vex says that, actually, you see that crow, Ilarion, you don't know if Vex has spotted it. In fact, on that roll, she definitely didn't. But you see that crow is, like, finishing off a fry.
A fry? What?
Like, yeah, like a French fry.
What the fuck? Why the fuck has he got a fry?
Wait, what are you laughing at? What did you see?
It's eating a French fry. What? Have you had a French fry before?
You can tell by her facial expression that she's trying to come up with a story so that it doesn't make her feel as embarrassed as she feels about the fact that she has no idea what a French fry is.
So as you guys are doing that, it depending on how distracted your character is with the conversation, give me another perception check, and if you're distracted enough, give me it with disadvantage.
Is that for me or for Vex?
No, for both of you. And
19, that's
just apply the disadvantage if your character's distracted or not. It's completely up to you guys. I'm not going to police it. It's something if you want to, if you think your character's distracted in this moment, then I'd like you to roll it with disadvantage. But if they're not, then if you're just talking, staring at a crow eating a French fry, then feel free to roll it straight up. Yeah.
I rolled 20 with disadvantage. What the fuck?
Even better. Well, there you go. So yeah, as you guys are busy just sort of talking and watching this crow, you notice that it finishes the French fry off, and then like hops down somewhere, and then like bounces back up onto the fucking grave, and like it's eating another French fry.
Very curious. Why would they have French fry?
So wait, is there? Does it have a bag? Can she try and move over towards the crow?
Try and
You
sneak it. Don't
Go
scare
for
it
it.
off.
What do you think? Are you gonna roll a stealth, or what are you gonna do to get you there?
Yeah.
Like, how are you getting there quietly?
I mean, she was just going to go and try and talk to it, but 16 stealth. She is crouching.
And you're taking that line physically that you're doing there, or are you gonna be?
No, she's going under the trees,
Okay.
hiding.
Yeah, I'm just asking. I've got to know. Okay, and what did you roll? A 16.
Yeah.
Okay, let's roll perception for that crow, which was something I totally planned on doing. Gets a +2. Actually rolls a dirty 20.
fuck's sake.
So as you start to sort of try to sneak up on that crow there, it like stops eating its French fry, looks up at you, and just sort of goes, like caws at you.
I'm sorry to disturb you whilst you're eating your French's fries. But I was wondering if I might be able to have a moment of your time, please, sir.
Just sort of beadily, its eye just like warily at you, and like picks up the French fry and looks ready to take off.
She takes out one of the pieces of bacon from her pockets that she didn't eat earlier, and she waves it at the crow.
Right, I'm gonna try and I am gonna make you roll here to make sure there's actually bacon left in your pocket, because you did say you took it all out. So you're gonna roll a d6, and whatever the number is that comes up, you're gonna subtract 2 from, and that's how much bacon is in your pocket right now.
There are still 3 pieces.
Fine.
Can't tell this girl to get rid of all the bacon in her pocket. She's an independent woman.
So yeah, you get a piece of bacon out.
Yeah. So she just holds it. And...
I guess roll me an animal handling check.
Okay. Shit, that's also a 0. Oh, 20! Ah!
Cool.
Oh, poetic.
Yeah, the
justice.
crow sort of flies over to you, like hops along the last little bit on the ground, like looks at the bacon you've got in your hand, like puts its French fry in your hand, and in the same motion, takes the bacon and flies off back onto its gravestone.
Okay.
It then
Just-
starts eating that.
Just before she goes back round, can she just come a bit further round here and see
It
if
caws at you and like hops over onto the next gravestone back, like this one over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually think I can move this. No, it's part of the
fine,
terrain.
don't worry. Can she see where it hopped down to on the floor to see if there was a bag that it was taking them out?
So it was hopping down, sort of. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry. Sort of there.
Okay.
So give me a perception check, I guess.
That's a flat 11.
You can just sort of see like something bright in amongst the leaves. You're not sure what it is.
Hey, Ilarion. Are you still there?
Yes.
I think you might, however embarrassing it is to admit, I think you might be better at looking for things than I am. Can you?
As you walk across there, Ilarion, the crow sort of hops another 2 gravestones over and is now sat on top of this one.
Can you check just this pile over here by the bush and see if you can see anything? I think I saw something in amongst the leaves, but I'm not sure.
Let's have a look about.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
I got 11.
Yeah, you dig around in the leaves, and you find like a small packet of fries.
Is it fresh?
No, absolutely not.
Well, I found a small packet of fries.
So
Do you pick them up, or are you just looking at them on the floor?
He picks it up with his gloved hands and he'll kind of...
As you do that, the crow takes off and sort of bombs at your head and flaps at you and then circles up into the tree. It's finished the bacon, so it's just sat there making crow noises at you, cawing, ah! Ah! Ah!
maybe just give it the rest of the French fries. I don't think we need any of them if they're already cold.
Can he
Unless-
reach again for it and see how the crow reacts? He thinks it's a one-off. That
So
reaction.
are you watching the crow as you go for the
Yeah,
French
he's
fries?
lowering his hand.
As you do
looking
it,
at
you see the crow sort of it sort of leans over forward, stoops forward a bit, looks ready to take off as your hand goes for its fries.
Can I cast Mage Hand as a cantrip and hold it in front of the crow whilst he's doing this?
I thought you were going to go a completely different direction with that. Yeah, if you want.
Well, I just want to put a squamp chand on top of it, stop it going anywhere. Just don't want to hurt it.
Yeah, or if I may give you a small DM suggestion, you could use the same mage hand to pick up the fry packet and just leave all the fries there, if that was what you were trying to do anyway. But yeah,
All right,
whichever way
fine.
around you want to try it, feel free.
No, okay, your way is smarter. So she'll use Mage Hand to pick up the packet of fries and dump the fries out, and then just bring the packet over to her and Rion, where they are a safe distance away from Mr. Crow.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Are you going to move from there, Ilarion, or are you just sort of hanging around there still?
Step back.
Cool. So yeah, you do that. You dump the fries out. You hear kind of like a rah as the packet starts to move off on its own, and then as soon as it can, it's gonna fly back down to where Ilarion is. But it's sort of you can see it just sort of trying to it looks like it wants to take off, but also Ilarion is in the way. So this.
So, what was a packet of fries doing in a graveyard?
That is the question.
Seeing as there isn't any other rubbish that's noticeable around here, this place seems like it's really kind of well taken care of, at least in the daytime.
Can I look at the packaging of the packet? Is there any logos?
Yeah, I mean, if you move over to where Vex is, I'm sure that's you might be a bit far away there, but yeah. Oh yeah, as soon as you move that far, yeah, the crow hops back down, picks up a fry from the pile of fries, and then sits back on top of that gravestone and eats a fry.
Well, let's have a look at that packet.
Yeah, let's have a look at the packet. Well, yeah, sorry, the mage hand is out in front of us, so you can look.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure. You just see it's sort of just like white paper packet with like a yellow and a red stripe on it.
So, is this kind of normal French fry packet design? Is there any unique characteristics about it?
So remind me again, it was red and what?
With just a red and a yellow stripe on it. And they just go from edge to edge across the bottom. That's literally all you can see on it. It's just plain.
Well, it's not just a white paper bag, I'll tell you that much. So, branded. Maybe we can. Do you want to hold on to it for now, and we can bring it back to town?
Yeah, sure. She stuffs it into one of her pockets. Do you know of any places in town that sell some stuff like this? Maybe we could ask Jawbone.
Yeah, maybe we could.
Okay, well, yeah, let's go and see if we can find the other guys then.
Cool, we'll jump back
Hilarion.
over to Thad and Buck for a second. Before you guys as you guys are making your way back over, I guess. Yeah, Thad, anything else you want to be doing over here?
You going with Thad? Yeah.
Yes, mate, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, can I put my hand in the hole? That's what she said.
Absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
It's a 4 investigation.
Ooh, that's rough. What exactly was Thad doing anyway? Give me some.
Well, I just we saw the hole, right? Saw that it was kind of like tampered with, so he wanted to investigate. And in all his wisdom, he didn't even look inside. He just kind of like put his hand inside of that.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. No, just checking.
Reached down.
Yeah. Sure. You like put your hand in. You get in up to like the end of your shoulder, basically. And just more hole. I mean, I don't know whether Thad would need a history roll or not to remember that people are generally buried 6 feet deep. So.
Yeah. He didn't really. He didn't really think that through. He just saw something out of place, and that was the first thing that came to his mind. So
yeah, you put your hand down the hole, and then you're like, oh yeah, duh. It's double the length of my arm to the bottom of here.
Yeah, I turn around to Buck and I go, "Yep, I got nothing. What about you?"
Well, I mean, what? I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure I really get any of this. Like, are we looking for? What? I don't. Zombies doing this not of their own accord, right? Like bodies just don't come out. So we're just trying to find, like, some evil wizard or something that's bringing zombies back to life. Or sorry, academia and that shit isn't really my thing. I kind of, I either like chilling out or punching people in the face. I'm kind of flat out of ideas from the start of this. So, I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, what does it say on the gravestone?
let's see.
It looks pretty worn out, but it's just got like a date of life on it, like from like 17 something, 17, don't know whether you can quite make it out, 52, 32, something like that, to like 1785, and then the name's just John Smith. Doesn't look fancy or anything, just looks like it was probably a normal guy, maybe.
$17.85.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it say?
It's just some bullshit.
Oh.
I'm gonna take out my rope that I have in my backpack.
Yep.
I'm gonna unroll and then just kind of like lower it down into the hole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do that. You unravel like 6 feet worth of rope as it goes, and like you feel it like physically hit something. I don't know how Thad would be able to tell what it's hitting, but I mean, I'll leave that up to you. If you can tell me where you want to try and do it, we'll figure out a roll.
First, I'm gonna pull the rope out and see how deep the hole is.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you pull the rope out, and it's like 6 foot of rope.
Well, I'm gonna take out a flask of oil. I'm gonna douse the rope in oil.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lower the rope down into the hole again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at Buck and I'll be like, take cover. And I'm gonna take
okay.
take a tinder box and light the rope on fire.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me just roll for myself.
Are you lighting the whole rope, or are you just lighting this end and like?
Well, I'm lowering the rope in like 6 feet, right? And I'm
Yeah,
tied.
well, you have 25 foot of rope though, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm lowering it down. Like I'm cutting the rope. I'm taking
Okay, cool.
lowering that 6 feet, like dousing all of that 6 feet with oil, and I'm tying the remaining 1 foot of rope around the gravestone.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I take a tinderbox and I light the rope on fire.
Yep. Cool. There's now a flaming rope down the hole.
I move back 20 feet and wait.
So, what are we waiting for?
Preferably a reaction.
What usually happens when you put a flaming rope in a graveyard hole?
Well, there might be something or someone down there, and look, I'm out of ideas. You got anything better?
Honestly, I thought you were going to do something with like explosives or something, but
Well, I don't have any explosives. This is the best I got.
I mean, I don't have any explosives either, so
Can
so
I?
you guys just stand there watching it, like nothing happens. Like it's just a rope in a burning hole.
Peculiar. I take out my water skin. I take a sip. I give it to Buck. You want some?
What is that? Is that alcohol?
No, it's water.
Oh, nah, I'm alright, thanks, man. Just sorry about that. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys.
We're just waiting. We're just waiting. Just
Yeah.
waiting.
So this is what these guys are doing as you two turn up, basically. There's Apollo and as Vex and Hilarion turn up over here. You see, Buck and Thad just staring at a rope tied around a grave, like drooped down into a hole.
Hey guys,
Hey.
what's with the burning rope?
I don't know.
Don't go closer.
Wait for something.
Don't approach the rope.
What's it supposed to do, Thad?
Well, hopefully there's gonna be a huge explosion.
What's it going to explode?
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see.
I'm trying to voice Buck here. I just can't.
Anyway,
I mean,
as
do
we- as
you want
we're
any
waiting,
help? I
as
I
we-
can shoot a firebolt at it. Would that help?
well, no, it's
You don't have to
already
have
on
any
fire.
explosive, do you?
Let me check my bag. My dad might have given me some explosives. Let me check.
You know,
Why would
bottle
any
of-
of you have
Maybe a bottle
explosives?
of really Flammable-
Mhm.
something? I don't know.
Mm,
Oil?
I
Hey,
have.
wait, you had that flask of oil.
I have some oil. I have a tinderbox, and I have a hooded lantern and a candle.
I mean, why don't we throw the oil in there? That might explode.
Well, I
Sure.
already doused it in oil.
Yeah, but if it's not under pressure, right? It can't. You have to have it in a container, don't
Well, whilst you guys are talking about it, Vex just throws the entire flask of oil at the rope. Oh, I've got 7 of them. She throws one of them.
you? What's the text on that? What's it say regarding things? I don't know.
Dousing a creature or object. Yeah. He's on his perch. Oil serves as a fuel for lamps and lanterns. Once lit, it burns for 6 hours. The wording doesn't actually say it explodes. It just turns into more fire. Yeah, sorry. Dan's just gone down to check Biscuit. Biscuit's the name of the hawk, if I've never said that before. So yeah, throwing that flask of oil might not actually do anything.
Well, it might set the entire graveyard on fire.
I mean, it'll set the hole that it falls into on fire, definitely, but I think at this point she probably assumes that's what you were going for, so, you know, it's only ever acting out of good intention. So, yeah, we've determined that basically it would just set the hole on fire.
Okay, cool. Let me find. How did you add fire to stuff, Beard? How did that work?
Well, what I did was I doused the rope in oil.
Oh, sorry, no, I meant in TaleSpire. Like, how did you get fire to appear on things?
It's you go to the library and you just type in fire and there should be like
Let me see.
it's either a community or the standard repository. It should be. It's not slabs, but it's. It is slabs, actually. Either community or.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 1 sec. Slabs. Ah, cool. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, there's just a lot of fire now.
Wait, was it from my rope or was it from the one the Vex threw?
The big amount of fire is from what Vex just threw. Yeah, it's just threw a bottle of oil. It broke and fire went everywhere. There was a small sort of foom, but no real explosion. Oh, well, that was kind of disappointing. I was hoping for a big bang. Also, should we really be setting graves on fire?
Here we go. Now your hole is full of fire. I hope that's what you were aiming for.
Yeah. Anyway, what did you guys find anything?
Yeah, what did you guys find?
We found this, and he'll wait for Vex to show
We
French
found
fry pack.
We found a crow eating French fries, and it was taking it out of this. And she takes the.
Oh, so you guys found trash.
Well, It's not trash because if you, well, okay, it is definitely trash, but if you look everywhere else, there isn't any more. Like, this guy obviously takes care of the graveyard and he picks up litter, and this is the only bit that we found, and it was over by one of the disturbed graves, so it's possible that it was left by whoever, you know, came to do the magic. It's a possibility.
I mean, I guess. A French fry bag seems like a little bit of a low-grade clue, but...
Is the French fry doing the magic or the crow?
Neither of them were doing the magic.
Oh, wait, you think it was the crow?
No, we don't think it was the crow. We think it was maybe somebody who visited the place that sells the French fries.
Oh, right. Well, I guess, yeah, that makes more sense.
And that they, you know, brought that here and were eating the French fries whilst they were performing the ritual to summon all of the butt zombies.
Okay, I mean, but you did just hear what you said, right?
Yeah, I said butt zombies.
No, I meant the bit before that. Like, they were just eating French fries as they were doing the ritual. That seems like a little bit sloppy.
Rituals take a long time to cast, and Eggfort said that this person was a completely inexperienced magic user.
Okay, well, that's a fair point, but, I mean... I don't know. Well, what do I know? I don't cast magic. Maybe French fries help.
What sounds more amateur?
The French fries!
Exactly! The only problem is there's no branding on this packet whatsoever. So, unless we can go to every place that sells these things in town and just ask what their fries come in. I don't know, maybe that's a stretch.
I'll make a note of that.
Should we be putting that fire out? It's pretty bad right now. Like, that's...
We're all just standing next to a burning fucking hole!
Like, I can't help but notice that is substantial amount of, well, just fire. Yes?
Those oil fumes are actually starting to make me a bit dizzy.
Does anybody have a way of putting that out?
I mean, I have a water skin, but you're not supposed to throw water on an oil fire.
Why not?
Because
Fire puts water out, Vex. What are you saying?
No, not with oil. It's basically an accelerant. So it reacts with... I don't understand enough of the science. I grew up in the woods.
I mean, for someone who grew up in the woods, you seem to understand a lot of the science from my perspective.
I don't know the science. All I just know that you don't do it because if you add water to oil, it makes more fire.
Well, show us.
Listen,
Oh, that's a terrible idea. We're trying to put the fire out. No, I'm sorry.
Listen, let's just, I kind of like the fry theory. Let's go ask that weirdo at the,
What?
we were talking to earlier, and ask him if he knows if there's a fry place, French fry place.
As you
nearby.
say that guy comes running over. Like, fire! Oh god, fire! God, oh, not again! It was you lot! Oh, fuck! And he throws like a bucket of water on the fire and puts it out.
Gonna step away. It's not him.
What did you do?
It was on fire when I got here.
Wrong thing.
Yeah, listen, something's down there in the grave. It just spontaneously combusted.
What do you mean? Graves, look, I've been here a long time. I've been here 20 years, mate. Okay, look, Graves never gone boom on me yet. All right, what did you set it on fire for?
What? Fair enough. Like, see, there's a hole right there, and I pointed to the hole.
Yeah, well, no, it was the Vandals. Wait, you lot the Vandals. Hang on. Wait a minute.
Why would we be the Vandals? Why would we return to the scene of the crime?
Oh, you know, they'd say that on them shows of stuff, you know, where people who do the crime like to go back and look after. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, was it you lot then? Were you just fucking with me before?
Look, there's crows and burning graves. So I think we're not the problem here.
give me deception to like convince this guy that you didn't set the graves on fire and aren't the No, just to say you didn't set the graves on fire. You're telling the truth for the other one, so we'll figure out another role for that. But yeah, just it's only a low DC. He is not very smart. Oh, that's more than enough. Yeah. So yeah, Thad, what are you saying as you convince him that the fire was just there?
Look, there's talking French fry eating crows here, and there's graves that are spontaneously combusting here.
French fry eating crows?
Yeah, there's crows that eat French fries here.
Yeah, I've never seen that in my life.
Neither have I. Matter of fact.
Well, then how do you know?
Vex points at the crow and then she shows him the empty packet. Hey, he's right over there.
Crow just sort of goes, ah! And the guy's like, oh, fuck, what?
Hi!
But he's not eating a French fry.
But no, he's finished eating them now, obviously. He was eating bacon before as well, and you can't see him eating that. But
where do you get bacon from?
She looks at everybody else. And really, really shifty. I found it on the ground.
You found bacon on the ground? I think that's more suspicious than this grave being on fire, which apparently happened by itself. I don't know how that happened either.
It was over by that.
Give me a deception roll for Vex.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look into these graves spontaneously combusting.
And apparently producing bacon. Let me roll to see if
I know nothing about no bacon.
He rolled a 15. So yeah, he sees through your ground bacon fiasco. He's like, sure, ground bacon and yeah, right, believable. But where did the bacon come from then?
It was in my pocket.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask why you have pockets full of bacon. So back to the grave that is at least not on fire anymore. So what happened? He looks at you, Thad.
What's that? I was just wondering about your crazy grave situation.
Well, that's what I was wondering too. So what happened? I mean, you were stood here. What?
Well, I was investigating the hole.
He sort of like fishes this last bit of like this sort of around the grave. The front bit of the rope has burnt off where the knot on that was, and there's just like a sliver of rope around the back of it. And he sort of picks it up and goes, "What's this from?"
It was there. That's why I was investigating the hole.
So, what? It just blew up in your face then?
Almost. I barely escaped.
Yeah, whatever. I've got to fix it anyway, I guess. Where's my spade? And yeah, he just sort of wanders off.
I think for the first time ever, Thad, you actually catch Vex looking at you with something close to admiration.
Oh, it's close, guys.
What? I mean,
It's
what
safe.
are we close to?
It's safe to say that my grave theory has hit a dead end.
I mean, I'm not sure the graves. I think that grave might have been a dead end anyway, man.
What's your grave theory? That
You
they
know,
were spontaneously combusting?
Look. There's something down that hole, I'm sure of it. It's probably a body, but, you never know.
Or, I mean, if the body climbed out of there, isn't it just an empty hole?
Have all of the flames now gone from there?
Yeah, the bit's out. It's a bit wet with a guy threw a bucket of water on it, but...
Oh, so apparently water does put out oil fires. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Sorry, guys. I was really quite adamant about that. I'll go down and have a look. And she just jumps down the hole, if she fits.
I don't know. Let's roll for it. Odds you fit, evens you don't. You don't fit. You get sort of like you put your head in it, get down it a bit, and get stuck. Ah, maybe we should have saved the oil for getting you out of there.
Can we?
This is kind of muffled because Vex is down a hole. So what we kind of hear is like more like.
Vex has dark vision, so can she see anything down here?
I mean, the hole ahead of you and like just smashed up top of a coffin at the bottom, and then just empty inside, like kind of all you can see.
Okay,
It's old, like, it's all sort of rotten and moulded and that sort of shit.
Can she try and wriggle back out of the hole?
I reach
No.
down and I grab Vex by the tail and just kind of pull her out.
Give me a strength check, just DC8, pull her out. Yep, sure, yeah, you pull Vex out by the tail.
Ow!
What'd you find?
Nothing. There's nothing down there. There's a coffin, but it's empty.
Look, guys, I'll be honest. I feel like I'm the only one contributing to this investigation.
Well, I mean, I don't really... I told you, man, I'm confused as fuck. Like, we got zombies and French fries and... I don't know, man. Like, what do we... I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we found the crow and the French fries. Don't be chatting saying you're the only participant here. We're all participating.
So, what, are we going on like a French fry Cinderella hunt? Is that what we're looking for?
I mean, we've not been at school all day, which means I've not eaten since breakfast. And, you know, a couple of weeks ago, that would probably do me for the entire day, but I'd honestly quite like to try some of these French fries. They smell good.
Well, what did you say earlier about doing a stakeout in this place?
We'll stay out at night.
Yeah, well,
We could
I
go
mean-
into town, check out the French fry packet thing, see if there's any leads, and then go back here at night.
I was thinking because the first time has failed, it might be that the magic user tries to do it again. This is the only graveyard in town, and if they're from here, this is probably going to be the place they come looking for more bodies. And chances are they're going to do it at night because they know that there's someone that's there during the daytime. What do you think? Plus, you know, sleeping around the woods and at night, that doesn't seem like that much of an issue to me, but I forgot that you guys might be less comfortable. I'm sorry.
It's flipboard. I pull out a gold coin and kind of...
Sounds good. I mean, I don't mind sleeping outside. What was that, like, top 50, and then bottom 50? Or...
No, Thad just flips a coin and he forgets to make the wager. Like,
Don't you have to call, like, heads on that or something, man?
all right, what do you want to call for?
I mean, I don't know. I'll call heads. Let's do... I don't know, let's go find this French fry place.
Okay, heads we go find the French fry place, and tails we stay here. Does that sound great?
Can't we do
Fine by me.
both?
Well, we can. Yeah, we can. Technically.
I mean,
Yeah, we probably got
we
time
could
to
go
go
into
into
town first, and then scope it out, and then come back at night. Unless anyone's opposed to that.
Yes, we can. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Vex?
Thad, do you want to flip the coin anyway?
I
Because
already.
you kind of sound a bit sad about not doing it.
I just did it.
Okay.
What was it?
Heads.
Yeah. Book does like a little fist pump thing.
All right. So let's go find some French fries then.
Right, let's head into town. Cool. So, if you guys want to head onto that big map I sent you of Elmville, I've been trying to get that into TaleSpire. I just haven't quite got it figured out yet, so you'll have to bear with me. Into the town and look around and do like sort of a just like, I guess,
I think
brute force it.
I think a good way to start, because we already have a rapport with him and it's really close by to the cemetery, is if we go to Basra's first. We can ask Basra if he knows of any other eateries in town that might sell fries that come from those places, because he'd know.
Yeah, if that's what you guys want to do. You can head to Basra's.
Yeah. Let's go.
See, there is also a diner that's actually opposite Mordred Manor, right at the top there, I've just spotted, called Crom's Diner. So I guess that's also somewhere we could check out. But yeah, there's no harm in asking at Basra's, I guess.
Yeah, so you guys head to Basra's.
Where's the Prom's Diner?
Very
Top
top
left.
left of the map. You've
Oh,
got Archon gas station and
That's in
Crom's
front of
Diner.
Mordred Manor.
Yeah, right in front. So we have the graveyard right behind the house we're staying at, and there's a diner right in front of it, and we're looking around the town not knowing what we're looking for.
So you all four of you walk into Basra's. As you walk in, he sort of looks up from his ice cream duties and goes, "Ah, my friends, how are you? How are you?"
Thank you, Basra. How's business?
It's good. What can I get you?
Can I have a milkshake with loads of... She's completely forgotten the reason that you've come here. Loads of, like, just good things. That's fine. How much would that be?
Any good things that you don't like, or?
Spicy things?
I mean, I wouldn't have put spicy things in it. Hey, look, it's fine. I got this.
And yeah, he just sort of like summons up a milkshake for you, hands it over, and goes, "There you go."
She put some gold on the counter.
He just takes one of the gold pieces and goes,
Just one gold piece. Thank you.
That's fine. What are you guys having?
Information, hopefully.
Oh, God, right. Takes the chip packet out, fry packet.
He goes,
sorry.
what? What's going on? What's wrong?
Sorry, Basra. Have you ever seen this packet that holds French fries in like this before?
I've seen plenty of French fry packets before.
Specifically, any that come from a shop in this town.
He sort of looks at it. I'm gonna roll this. Hang on.
I don't recognize it, no. But
Okay.
there's a few places that sell French fries. I mean, there's Crom's Diner and In-N-Out Burger. Anywhere else, actually?
In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, the place down by the police station.
Yeah, she gets a map back out. Oh, yeah. It's at the back of the Thrall Mart. We went there.
Yeah, you could try that. Or, like I say, crumbs, but I don't know. I mean, they do fries, but I think they come in a basket.
Yeah, I think maybe this In-N-Out Burger place down by the police station might be a good bet, you guys. She says as she's drinking a milkshake.
Well, I guess we're marching across town.
Yep.
So, anybody else want anything before you go? Keep you fresh across the walk.
Do you have ice cream on the go? Then,
I mean, I can put it in a little box for you.
yeah.
Great.
How much will that be?
Just the one go. What do you want?
He'll ask everyone what they want. He wants to have at least one for everyone for the journey.
I don't have a sweet tooth.
But
Got
sort
anything
of-
savory tasting as an ice cream?
I mean, I'm an ice cream genie, so if you can think of it, I can probably wish it up.
Give me a steak ice cream.
Sure thing.
like cast a
I
little
think
magic.
that'll do
Perfect.
fat.
That's disgusting.
It is.
Like this, like it smells real steaky. Just like puts it on the side. He looks to you, Elaine, and goes,
So, what do you want?
I would like a moonlit honey cake flavored ice cream.
Yeah, sure thing. Easily done. Easy done.
He does a bit of magic, puts that box on the side next to the steak ice cream.
Yeah. So, anything else?
Vex, Bob?
Vex already has a milkshake.
I think we need to go see about these fries.
Buck just sort of goes, I'm good, thanks, man. Not a big ice cream guy.
Alright, that's all then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just the 2 gold, please.
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
That's
Thank you very much.
And he hands you like 2 little fucking wooden like spoons for with the ice creams.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Right. Well, hope to see you guys again soon.
Is it in a cone or is it like in a?
It's in a little
box.
like it's in like a little it's basically like a
It's
little
like a
box.
container.
Yeah, a little container thing. But it's got like little sloped sides halfway up, so it's not got like really harsh corners. It's almost like
I hate it. Can I? I'm gonna try and. Kind of throw the ice cream in the trash can without anybody seeing.
what, just as you're walking across town.
Yeah. Or what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna pretend that I'm eating it and then just kind of like tip it over so that all the ice cream falls out, and I'm only left with the container.
Sure, give me a sleight of hand check, I guess.
What would I have to roll to spot that?
A perception.
Fuck me. It's a 1.
I rolled a 9.
You do it. You think you're being really sneaky, but everyone sees you do it. Like it's.
Okay, Ilarion sees it, but he won't comment on it. He'll just remember it. He'll think better to say anything about it.
Can I roll for perception to see like if I notice that everybody else notices?
It's fuckery, but absolutely go for it.
8. I probably don't notice.
You want me to roll again, or you just want to take my 9 roll?
See, it depends if everybody else is trying to stop Beard from noticing that they're noticing, and I don't know how far down the rabbit hole we go. I'm just gonna roll a d. I'm gonna roll a d20, and if it's like I don't know, let's figure something out. So you're trying to perceive them watching you throw your ice cream away. So
Well,
yeah, I
'cause
guess if I roll anything above an 8, you don't notice. Okay, that's a 10.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
oblivious. Yeah.
You think you've done it banging, yeah.
Nice.
But Ilarion knows.
Well, everybody knows.
Oh yeah. Everyone knows. Thad just doesn't know that they know. So, yeah, you're all outside the burger place. What is it you want to do?
Let's enter.
Before we go in, Alarion,
Doesn't.
could you just do you think maybe cast that detect magic thing again and see if there's any, just see if you can sense it here?
Yeah, he'll take a glove off again and wave his hand around as he casts detect magic.
Follow me, gang, and Thad just walks in.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna walk
He
in
doesn't
and just...
detect any magic as he walks past.
Yeah, I mean we can be, inconspicuous.
That's fine. He'll continue to detect magic, like a magic sonar, as he walks in.
Oh, this is my kind of place.
So as you guys walk in, you see a guy over behind sort of like the till area. There's like a woman sort of stood there like waiting for people to come in and greet them. As you walk in, she goes, "Oh, hello, how you doing?"
Table for 4, please.
Sure thing. Let me get you there. And she walks you over to this table, just here. Yeah, well, I'm so sorry. The design of things doesn't necessarily allow for character placement that great, but
Come on, everybody, on the table!
cool. She hands you all a menu and goes, "Right, can I get you any drinks?"
Yeah, we'll have 4 club sodas and 4 fries, please, with your burger of the day.
Oh, great choice, great choice. Well, today it's the totally radish burger. Comes with radish.
Ugh.
Oh, no thanks.
Oh, well, it's great. No, but it's great. Bobby makes a great burger. You'll love it. I can't bet you'll love it.
Can you replace that with a smash burger instead?
I mean, we just do the one kind of, but Bobby does all the burgers his way, and then we just have different toppings. So, I mean, you could do one with a different topping if you'd like. Just get a cheeseburger.
Yeah, yes, please.
Sure. Let me get that down. Okay, so 4 club sodas, 4 fries, then 3 burgers of the day, and 1 cheeseburger.
No,
That is correct.
no burger of the day here, please.
Oh, okay. What can I get you instead?
A double smash burger, please.
Again,
Speaking my language.
yeah, we just burgers are burgers here. They gotta cook the one way that Bobby cooks them, but you can have any topping you want. So, or just cheeseburger, anything, whatever you want, like that.
A plain burger with nothing on it.
So just
Just a hamburger.
just a bun with hamburger then?
No bun. Just
Yeah.
a burger.
Okay, so one
Shut up, Vex.
hamburger. Okay, so and then just the two burgers of the day, right?
Well, please. So what type of fries do you have?
Well, French fries.
Well, yes. Do you have like small, large, or medium?
Oh, sure, yeah, you can get different portion sizes, honey.
Well, we'll have one of each.
You want? Okay, one of each, or one of each for the whole table.
One of each for a whole table.
So you want a small, a medium, and a large.
Yes, please.
Sure thing. Does that include? Do you still want the original 4 small, or what did you?
No, just the 3 different sizes of fries. But,
Okay.
can all the radishes that would go on theirs? Can I have them?
I'll make it. Why not? Let's go
There's
for it.
no
Mr.
radish
Crazy,
going
huh?
on my
It's a
burger.
pile of
I
radishes.
don't want a radish on my
Peaches on a burger.
burger.
That's madness. You madness. I love you, honey. You're mad. What's your name?
I'm Vex.
Oh,
I like-
nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, very. Yeah, I like your attitude.
I like this lady. She's fun.
Yeah, well, my name's I didn't introduce myself. I'm Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Nice
and
to
you
meet
said
you.
that was Bob.
Yeah, that's Bobby.
Hi, Bob.
Yeah, the guy at the back just goes, "Oh, hi." Looks a little bit awkward. But yeah, so she like confirms your order, gets that off you. She wanders off, gives it to the guy behind the desk who walks off into what you presume is the kitchen.
All right, guys. Now we play the
Was
waiting game.
there anything given with the detect magic? So I've still got it on.
Yeah, no. So as you walked in, you detect magic. Yeah, let's cover that for you quickly. You detect some of that like same magic that you detected in the other 2 places.
Oh, that's not. I'll whisper that to everyone at the table as the waitress comes away.
All we gotta do
Dad, you
is...
just way too loudly then. It was unnecessary.
All we gotta
Yeah,
do
she,
is...
She brings your drinks back over. It's like, here you go for club sodas.
Oh, can I have a diet soda, actually? Sorry.
I gotta be honest, I don't know what a club soda is.
Well, drink up and enjoy. You want a diet? Diet club soda or?
Yes, the 0-calorie version, please.
Sure, no problem. She walks off. Yes.
Vex starts drinking it, and she's like, "This is just bubbly water."
Yeah, Vex, did you not know what club soda is?
Rion, how can you have a low-calorie version of this? This is just bubbles in water.
Oh. Maybe they put some sugar in it, some additives, I don't know.
Or maybe they just charge you more
She
for
walks
the
back
low-calorie
up to the
version.
table and she goes, so I looked and club soda is actually already calorie free, so you're good to go, honey.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
Hey,
Thank
I'll
you
be
very
grabbing your
much.
food as soon as it's done. And yeah, she walks off again.
Any distinct magic coming from the waitress, perchance?
No, you're not really getting anything from her. There might be not like she's producing it, but like she might have come into contact with whoever was. But other than that, like there's like a faint bit of it on her in the same way there's a faint bit of it in the building. There's more in the building than there is to her.
Is there any like particular strong points that this magic is emanating?
You don't particularly notice anything here, no.
Well, anything, Elf?
Just whatever that magic came from, it's been here. She's been in contact.
Whoa.
Maybe
You s-
indirect.
Are you
Who
serious?
knows? Yeah. You don't think I'm serious?
No. Well, no. That startled me a little.
That's got you startled? Really?
Well, I mean, we're close to the source.
So, do we think this magic's coming from a customer, or do we think it's someone that lives with these guys? Can you just tell that she's come into contact with the person?
Oh God, you don't think they're making burgers out of people, do you?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Do you think, Wait, do you think they're cannibals?
I don't know. It could be anything, right? Maybe they got something wrong and the bodies fought back. I don't know.
I mean, technically,
We'll have
we
to-
came into contact with a lot of bodies really close,
We'll
so
have
maybe
to,
it's us.
What? We're their next food?
No, I think Thad's saying that maybe we're giving off the source of the kind of bad juju energy.
Right, I see. So like
we're
maybe.
accidentally tracking ourselves.
I have an idea.
Yeah, I mean, you could roll if you want to check if it's that, Ilarion.
Oh yeah, let's roll for it. So what do I need to roll?
Just roll an Arcana check, DC 12.
I got a 15.
Cool. Yeah, you can tell that the signal you're getting is not from you or any of the guys in your party.
Okay, it's definitely not from us. I'll tell you that much. Alright, it's not from us.
Okay, I have maybe an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
Well, you know those zombies kept on saying butt?
Make a butt joke or something?
Well, no, but
You think
know,
they're-
this lady
you think they're
seems really
eating the butts?
friendly. We could just ask if she knows anybody that's
That's obsessed with butts.
obsessed with butts, yeah.
Guys, we can't give away our, Well,
Our intentions.
Yes.
Right.
let's just wait for these fries first.
Well, yeah, obviously we're gonna wait for the food.
I have an additional idea. Not very,
That's not the point.
What is it?
very ethical. I've learned a new spell. Maybe we can use it. What do you guys think?
Wait.
I mean, what are you thinking?
What spell?
Fireball?
Yeah, I know Firebolt. How will that help?
Well, I just learned that, but I can, be someone invisible here. Maybe they can snoop around.
I mean, yeah, but won't they notice one of us is missing when they bring out the orders?
Well,
Yeah,
they do have a bathroom here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
See
what?
what's
So we can just be
bathroom.
like, oh no, they're going to take a wicked shit?
I don't like this idea anymore.
Why
Guys.
do you gotta ruin all the plans, Buck?
What? How did I ruin it? What did I do?
I didn't have to say fucking wicked shit.
Well, because that explains why they're gone and why it's going to take them so long to get back. I mean, come on. It's like the perfect excuse.
Oh God. But
So, I mean, all I guess it takes is which one of us here has the least personal shame and doesn't care about them knowing.
well, I'm the most stealthy, but I definitely have the most personal shame.
Well, I mean, you don't need to be that stealthy if you're invisible, right?
Can any of you cast invisibility yet?
What Ilarion will do, he'll just put a hand on Vex and he'll immediately cast it. So that she's instantly visible.
Do you tell her that?
He'll be like, he'll just say yes and then you'll just feel a hand touch your shoulder.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, she
Then-
brings her paw up in front of her eyes, like, oh, cool.
Where'd
Oh.
you go?
I can't see this being a bad idea.
Oh,
Like,
my-
Vex doesn't get into enough trouble when she's visible.
My dad would really like you, Rion, for bad reasons.
Yep.
Phrasing?
She just looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
We
No
can't see it.
concept
We
of what
can't
you
see
Not that
it.
I can see the raised eyebrow at all.
I can't see the raised eyebrow.
There's just invisibleness disdainfully just.
You feel the disdain. You can't see it, but you feel it. Right, yeah, so I guess, wait, so should I go back into the kitchen and
Who's-
snoop around?
Who said that?
I think it's Vex.
Oh,
Do what you. He'll whisper. What
ba-
he'll do is
bathroom is behind my shoulder, at the end of the
I
room.
don't need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, don't
that
take
was
that
just
wicked
the
shit.
excuse. And
Oh,
please
actually,
don't tell the nice lady that I'm taking a wicked shit,
What
please.
Ilarion
Am I
will
supposed to tell
what
her?
Ilarion will do actually is he will go up to the vending machine.
No, tell her I spilt club soda on my trousers, so I'm just going to the bathroom to use some club soda to get it back out. I heard club soda is great for cleaning clothes.
Is it good for cleaning itself? I don't know. Sorry, yeah, go for it, Larian. Yep.
He'll go up to the vending machine, look around, and cast prestidigitation, and make
Okay.
it sound like the someone's just opened the door to the bathroom.
Okay.
So it just sounds like someone's entered the bathroom or come out of it, basically.
Cool. Sounds someone's used a door. All right. Yep, I get you. So what we're going to do here is just before you go wandering off, Vex.
No, I'm just leaving her on the counter
No, you're
there.
not. Good, nice.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, we'll before this gets into any more absolute havoc. Yeah, cool. Right, yeah. So Alarian, you go over there. You do that. Do you actually get anything from the vending machine while you're there, or are you just pretending?
Yeah, he'll grab some. What is any?
Sorry, what was that, mate?
Is there anything interesting in the vending machine, by any chance?
There's just like various like canned drinks that you've never heard of, and like snacks and stuff that like you recognize a couple of things as like meat sticks and things like this, but like most of them are kind of like not stuff you've seen before.
He'll take the canned energy drink then.
Cool, yeah, you buy a canned energy drink.
He'll return to the table.
Costs you 1 gold piece.
Lovely. He'll return to the table and go.
Yeah, nice. Then yeah, we'll move on to Vex.
Come up on here.
Okay, give me a dex check to hop up there. Use your acrobatics.
Yeah. 17.
Cool, yeah, you do that without knocking anything off.
Yeah.
And you, as you're there, give me a perception check.
So unperceptive. An 8.
You can just hear some talking from the kitchen.
She's gonna just try come in and hide in this corner here. And just eavesdrop on the conversation.
Okay, sure. Give me a dex check to hop down.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you do it silently and hop into that corner. And you just hear, but basically just talking about the food. That guy's finished the food and he gives it to the lady. And she like gives him a little kiss on the cheek, goes, "Thank you, sweetie," and walks out with the order for the table.
Okay. And then
So she approaches. Sorry, one sec before you keep going.
Yeah.
Yep. So she approaches the table. Goes, right, here you are. Puts down everyone's burgers in their faces and goes, oh, where'd the other one go? The little one, I liked her. Where'd she go? Does anyone else answer before Buck does?
What should I say again?
Yeah, but so no one answers her. Buck just turns around and goes, "Oh yeah, no, she had to take a wicked shit.
You guys are bastards.
She's just in the toilet."
Yeah,
And,
mind your profanity, son. I mean, Buck. I don't know what it said, son.
Just looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're the same age as me, man. Come on."
Yeah, I know.
And the lady goes, "Oh, God, that's okay. I mean, I'm sure it happens to all of us sometimes." And she leaves the order on the table, like the fries and the burgers. He goes, "Right, well, I hope you all enjoy it. If there's anything wrong with it, I'll come and check in a minute, okay? Oh, you all enjoy."
Thank you.
Thank you.
He walks off back out into the kitchen.
I'd like to inspect the packaging of the French fries immediately.
Cool. Yeah, you look at the packaging. You've got 3 different sizes of French fries in front of you. The two bigger ones are in like a little box, like a little white box, with like a yellow and red stripe, and then the smaller pack is a little white package with a red and a yellow stripe on it.
Does it match the one that we saw in the graveyard?
You can give me a history check to see if you remember that, or you can wait for Vex to come back to have the packet to compare.
Rolled at 18.
Yeah, on the 18, yeah, you remember. It looks exactly the same. And yeah, we're going to hop back to Vex so she can finish her turn. What are you doing, Vex?
I guess with
You see her walk back in, by the way.
Yeah, with both of them back in there and the guy standing in the middle of the room, I don't think she really feels confident in trying to get around because she can. There's food and sharp objects and everything on the counters. So she's just gonna, I guess, do one last perception quickly in here to see if she can see anything. 10.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's a pretty busy kitchen.
Just a normal kitchen.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna. Is there any food on this table to her here? Is there any
no.
food within the vicinity?
Nothing that she could grab. No.
Oh, so yeah, she's just gonna leave.
Cool.
And she's gonna do her best to sneak back over to the table.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Cool. Yeah, you're quiet.
Does
that's
anyone
probably the
else
end of your
notice?
movement, though, right? You've moved quite a lot.
Well, we're not in combat, so I've got 40 feet.
There to there is 20 feet, so you would have... Don't think you've got the movement to move back out of there this turn, maybe.
Hang on. Well, if I jumped over the counter, I could get to there. All right.
What about the
yeah.
movement that got you there, though? Because you started at the table, is what I'm saying. So like you kind of pushed to get all the way in there, really. So if you, I guess you could, if you,
There you go.
I guess if you use your action, you could use an action to. Yeah, cool. Right, Thad. It's you. I mean, you've got a pretty tasty-looking burger in front of you.
We're going to inspect the fries as well.
Cool. Yep.
That was I already rolled for it. That was 12.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what Thad's looking for, but he sees like 3 sort of.
Actually, Thad doesn't know what he's looking for because he never saw the packaging.
Yeah.
Right,
So yeah, you just see 3 different size packages of fries. One in a little bag, one in a sort of small box, and one in a larger box.
I taste fries from each of the packets.
Yeah, they all taste the same. They all taste delicious.
Some was a good fries. You guys would try them.
Yeah, well, yeah, why not? And Buck takes a fry, and it's like, yeah, they're good, man. And takes like a small handful and like starts eating them.
Woo! Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else Thad wants to do that round, or are you good?
I mean, you know, can I expect the burger?
Yeah, of course, man. Go for it.
It's a 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's a plain burger like you asked. Pretty juicy. Like, I guess if you were to, like, pull it apart, like pull it in half or something, you know, just, like, cut it in half or something. Really juicy. It's got to cook perfectly medium rare. Like, it's a good burger.
That's not bad, guys. No. Good place. That's my turn.
Cool. Yeah, Buck's just gonna, like, pick up his fucking burger of the day. Like, takes a bite. It's like, looks kind of thoughtful about it. He's like, you know, I think radishes might have been the wrong choice for a burger. And, like, takes the radishes out, puts them onto Vex's plate, and then just eats the rest of the burger without them. It's a good burger, though. That's his turn. Back to Valerion.
Sorry, I was just messaging someone. What? Sorry, just tell me what's happened. Sorry, I've missed a couple of things.
Not much. Burgers.
Thad and Buck were just eating their burgers.
Pretty much, yeah, just burgers. So I think you're good. Like, I don't think you missed anything.
Yeah, well, let's just eat with them then, I guess. I'll just eat with them, like nothing. They're just enjoying their meal.
Yeah, I guess Buck looks to Ilarion. He's like, so, does the packet match, or are we...
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah.
Oh, okay, so this might be the place then, huh?
It might just be.
Great, well, we just need Vex to get back now, so that'd be great. So, Vex, what are you going to do?
She's gonna make her way back over to the table. Can I just do a dex check to jump over the counter?
Yeah, go for it.
22.
Perfect.
Right, doink.
So you sneakily, invisibly make your way back to your place. You can't stand on the table because it's full of food.
Well, she doesn't care. But yeah, all right, fine. She goes back to her place and starts eating fries.
How long does the invisibility last?
It should last. It says up to an hour.
Okay, so can you choose to dispel it then, or?
Yeah, it's a concentration spell, so as long as I keep the concentration up.
Okay, cool. So,
All right, so
But it also
walks-
ends when a target, the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Vex, rather than just sit down, she just walks up to Ilarion and pinches his hand.
Like, just get attacked.
hey, what's that?
Sorry, that wasn't in character.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. He'll feel at pinching and pull his hand away. The hell?
Hey, sorry,
Oh.
I'm back. You can make me, not invisible now.
He'll just whistle it away, and you're back.
Nice.
I guess she quickly hides under the table so that it doesn't look like she literally materializes in midair.
Yeah, do you think?
So yeah, just pretend she's under the table. And then once she's visible, she can just stand up and sit on her place.
Yeah, that's fine. So you guys do that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry about that.
No, that's all right. How was your wicked shit?
Ilarion will laugh at that.
You can't really see her bare skin through her fur, so you can't see her go pale. But I think you notice that her lips go like slightly whiter and her eyes just go wider at the idea that you definitely said that to the nice lady. Look, these guys, at least the two that are here, are completely innocent. When I went in, they weren't talking about anything nefarious. They were talking about making our food.
And there isn't anything that I can see in that room other than, it's a kitchen.
Oh, well. Oh, I put some extra radishes on your plate, by the way. They were my thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she just starts shoveling raw radishes into her mouth.
Oh, and try a fry. They're really good.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
do you
they're
have
pretty...
do you have that little fry bag with you? Well, everyone says it looks the same, but
Yeah, sure, here. She gets that out of her pocket and just puts it on the table. It is very crumpled now, but you can probably still see that it's the same material, same size, and same pattern.
Yeah, you guys all see that it's the same as the small bag of fries.
Oh, great. These match. So, whoever they were, they visited here.
Yeah, well, now we know that apparently our target eats fries from this restaurant. I mean, that's a clue, right?
Yeah.
That is a clue.
It's a link, for sure. Now we just need to work out the butt connection.
Yeah, I am completely lost. I have no idea what that's about.
Okay. The zombies are roaning birds. He'll shut up as soon as he sees. As soon as he sees
You
the.
say that as the woman walks up to the table. She looks down and she goes, "Oh, you're back! Oh, great! How was your shit? Was it okay?" What do you think? Do you think our bathrooms are all right? I try to keep them up to scratch, you know.
They're really nice. Thank you so much, Linda.
Oh, I'm glad you think it. That's very kind of you, Vex. Oh, right. Well, is everybody's food okay?
The food's fantastic. Can I ask you a kind of crazy question?
I mean, sure, why not? Go for it.
So, you and Bob are obviously operating a business in the middle of a magical town. Do you guys have anything to do with magic yourselves? I'm so sorry if that's offensive to ask you.
What? Of course not. Don't be silly. That's fine, honey. No, well, I'm not magic, and neither is Bob, really. But our 3 kids, well, they'll go to Marple, and they then learn a trade, you know?
You have kids that go to Mumple?
Yeah, our 3 kids.
Okay. So, this is just kind of a random shot in the dark, but I have a very specific interest, and I struggle to make friends. So, do you know anybody that is kind of interested in zombies and butts?
Sort of looks at you. Give me a charisma check here.
I think at this point she's feeling like she can't add any more shame to what she's already feeling. Oh, that.
She sort of goes, "Zombies and butts." No, sweetie. I'm sorry, but you know, worth a try, I guess. Hey.
Well,
Hey,
Vex,
so you food all okay yet? Anything else I can get you?
No, she just looks properly dejected now. Like, that was everything on the line and it didn't work.
Right, well, great. I'll leave you all to it then, okay? Well, give me a shout when you're finished and we'll get your bill all sorted out. And yeah, she walks off back into the kitchen.
I really thought that saying that would garner some information.
I mean, it was
It's worth a try.
definitely the most direct way to try and find out, but yeah, maybe it could have been a little bit more subtle.
Look, I am still learning social etiquette, okay? I've spent the first 12 years of my life talking to one person.
Well, here's a clue. Don't talk to people about how much you love zombies and butts in your first or second conversation with them.
Also,
Okay,
here's an idea.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
We just learnt that she's got 3 kids. Now, I'm not saying they're suspects,
Oh, I don't know, man. I think they're definitely suspects, though.
but should investigate them. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I reckon that's definitely our next thing we should be doing.
Yeah, I think we need to check them out. Especially, she said they go to Mumple. That was one of the ones that Jawbone kind of suggested might have less than experienced magic users there.
Well, we'd need a reason to go to Mumple's first. Can't just go unannounced.
Exchange program for a week.
Oh God, no. I've just got used to this one. I can't change again.
Well, in which case, why don't we just hang out here after school and see if we can find them here?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like we're at school through, normal times anyway, so we could probably just hang around outside their school and wait for them to come out of it.
He's
Wait, we
a
know
very...
what they look like first, though.
Yeah, I think it's just come back here after the, Mumple school has ended.
I've got a very outlandish idea if you'd listen, but... Vex,
Yes,
you can't... You struggle with reading, isn't it?
I do. Yes.
Maybe you could get one of her kids to teach you how to read. Maybe a lesson.
Oh, well, like an English tutor kind of thing?
Yeah.
Your common tutor, I guess?
That's actually a really good idea, yeah.
It saves us from just going up to them randomly and trying to just approach them. I think we'd
Well,
have
do you
a
think
middle
I should
ground.
Do you think I should try and ask the school about that, or do you think I should try and ask Linda?
Thanks for the follow, Big John.
It seems Linda's taking
Appreciate it.
a liking to you. I think that might be a good
Well,
idea.
She was still being friendly to me after she found out that I apparently destroyed their bathroom.
Yeah, but she seemed a little bit more disturbed that you liked zombies and butts, but sure, I think you're probably doing alright. Maybe, do you have any kids who could help teach me to read better is a slightly better introductory topic of talking to someone.
Okay, you've made your point.
I'm just saying, that's all. You could have thought that through. So, yeah, you guys, I take it everyone's going to sort of, finish their meals up and that. Does everyone, tuck into the second and third portions of fries on the table as well?
Yeah, in a kind of typical Vex fashion, she's eyeing to make sure that everyone finishes food, and anything that isn't finished, you start seeing this little paw reaching across the table, and the plate gets very slowly dragged back towards her. She just doesn't like waste.
Cool, yeah, so you guys will finish up.
We're splitting the bill, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, sure. I don't mind. I think I probably got enough gold for everything here.
That throws gold on the table.
Whoa!
Paying for everyone?
Exactly 10 gold.
So yeah, Linda walks up. She goes, "Oh, well, glad to see everybody finished. Huh? How'd everyone enjoy it? It was all good, yeah?
Oh, it's
Really,
lovely.
really tasty, thank you.
Great stuff, great stuff. Let me just get all that out of your way." She sort of picks it all up, puts it in a little tray, and goes, "Right, here's your bill. There you go. I'll be back in a minute, and we'll get that settled up." She heads off to sort of get rid of the trash and that.
What's the bill say?
Uh,
What's the damage?
The bit. Oh, whoop. The bill. Bill looks quite reasonable actually. It's 5 gold per piece for the burgers. The small fries is 1 gold. The medium fries is 2, and the large one is 3.
So what's the total price?
That's not
So
reasonable.
20 gold pieces for 4 burgers. And what was it? 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
So 26 gold altogether.
Yeah, and then it says on the bill drinks included with meal.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, it's 26 gold. So Buck puts in 8 gold, I guess.
Vex puts in 10 because she wants there to be a tip.
20, 28. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, he'll put a 10 as well. He'll match. For the service.
Oh yeah, tip. Actually, that's a good point. We don't know if these guys only get paid for tips for waiting, right? Well, remember.
Good idea.
So Linda
So
comes
you
to
shelled
hold
out
up.
40 gold pieces.
It's like, like 40 gold on the fucking table.
From 4 children.
From yeah, well, 14. Yeah, still. Yeah, she picks up. Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, and a tip. Oh, well, that's very kind. You didn't have to. I appreciate it. Thank you. And she sort of like puts the gold into a little sort of like money pouch on her waist. He goes, right, well, thank you all for coming. It was lovely. You were all very nice, and I hope we see you again.
Before we go, I'm sorry.
Yes, sweetie, what can I help you with? What is it?
Do you mind if I just ask you one more
Well,
thing?
as long as it's not as weird as the last one.
No, I promise it won't be anywhere near as weird. You mentioned you had a couple of kids that are going to Mumple.
Yeah, we got 3.
I'm a exchange student on a scholarship at Eggfort.
Oh, well, very nice. What do you do? Oh, you're a magic little sort of person, are you? What is it? What do you do?
Not a lot at the moment. I'm not very.
Oh, come on, don't be so bashful. What is it? What's your specialty? What is it? What do you do? You all adventurers? What is it?
Well, I'm just trying to learn at the moment, but I'm really struggling in one really big way because I never actually learnt how to read.
Oh, honey, that's sad. Oh, no.
And I'm a bit of a strange one, but I was wondering if one of your kids might be able to help me.
I mean, sure, I'm sure one of them wouldn't mind for a little pocket money. Yeah, sure, I'm sure. Let me speak to, well, our eldest, Tina. I'm sure she'd love to.
I'd happily pay her for it, or I can make things.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I'll speak to her tonight when they all get home, and then why don't you guys come by tomorrow, and we'll see what happens, eh?
Okay.
Great. Okay, now. Well, you guys all take care. Bye now. Go bye.
Thanks, Linda.
She heads off back to stand behind the till.
Vex just turns to Buck and sort of mutters, "Did I manage to do that more normally?"
Yeah, that was way better. Right. Well, let's all go. Come on, guys. And you all head out.
I guess we're going back to the graveyard now, right?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Oh.
Yep, so you all arrive back at the graveyard. It is starting to fall dark. What is it you all want to do?
Scope it out. Scope it out.
Oh, sorry, 1 second. I need to call you all to the board. My bad.
So I guess, well, we can either talk to the warden and see if he minds letting us stay in that hut for the evening, give us access. Otherwise, we just need to find somewhere comfy to make a camp, basically. And Ilarion, do you want to do your detective thingy and see if that magic's any more present than it was before? Hey, that crow's back.
Oh, I doubt it, but it's not.
Do you have any more
Pretty
fries?
The crow sort of sees you approaching, takes off and hides in the tree.
So yeah, he'll detect magic.
Cool. Yeah, you get the same reading before. There's like that faint hint of it being here, but you don't really pick up anything different.
Yeah, nothing different.
So I mean, do we need to make like a hidden camp or something? Because we don't really want people to see us, right?
Yeah, that's true. Should we try and stay in the hut, or?
I mean, we could check if it's open, but it might be quite hard for us to see if people are turning up from in there. You know, we might have to be out here in the bushes or something.
Well, I mean, that's true. We could what we could do is, if they let us to have lodgings for the night, we'd have someone watch. What do you think? So I doubt everyone will want to stay up.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind staying outside. You guys could just leave the door open a crack, and if I stay outside, I can just call to you when I see anything.
I'm fine with that if it works.
Thad, any ideas?
Well, you know, I can send a mage hand in there and slap one of you.
Oh! I think staking
No?
this place out is the best option.
Yeah, I think we might be better off if we all sort of hide in different parts, because we might not notice them else.
Yeah, okay.
Also, side note, I wasn't talking. I was desperately trying to make Thad's token in Hero Forge because today's the last day for like a 25% discount for.
Oh,
builds.
no.
Oh yeah, get it done. Get
Oh,
it
that's
done.
why you put it.
So yeah, I'll give you guys some free movement. We'll kind of get situated in a hiding spot, and then we'll call the session there for the night anyway.
Vex is going to position herself right in the middle of the graveyard under this big old chestnut tree? Sycamore?
Whatever it is, yeah, tree.
Tree. Yeah, and she scooched down behind a couple of gravestones as well.
Yeah, Buck's gone and made himself at home in a bush.
I'm just gonna hide where the by the burn marks.
By your fire hole.
By the fire hall. Yeah.
Can I hide in the bushes here?
Actually, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
I'm gonna hide with Ilarion in the bushes because that looks like a better spot.
Yeah, great stuff. Yeah, and then yeah, that's we'll end the session there. Then with you guys all in hiding spot for the next one.
Sick.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we'll play, guys. That was funny as I struggled to talk at times because like
No,
doing
it's all
certain accents means you have to shape your mouth a certain way, and you can't do that when you're laughing. It is so difficult.
good. Is that the secret to accent? You gotta shape your mouth.
So I really have to say, been so impressive the way you flick through the accents. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, the
That
other,
is really.
yeah. You know, I spend a lot of time around Dan, and it's not like he actually practices these when we're not playing
Ah.
either.
I
Yeah,
mean,
there
I
was-
thought I tried an accent with Ilarion, but I've just given up.
yeah, it's hard to commit to it, man. It is, but for the character stuff, I've just it just gives
Nah,
it
you're
that
doing
feeling
a
of
great
real.
job with it.
You know? Yeah, it's fun. Thank you. But it was fun watching you guys all RP especially at the fucking burger place. There was a point where everyone really got into it, and it was from a DM perspective, it was both
That's exactly what
very
you want to see, isn't it?
yeah, both very satisfying and also hilarious. It was great.
All right, so back
Yeah.
for next week then, I suppose, right?
Yeah, same time next week. I'm good with that.
Yep. Yeah, that's a no-go actually.
Oh,
We might
Yeah.
need to do it by Friday, by Thursday, because I'm away from 31st. So I'm away from
Okay.
Saturday up until all the way up until next Sunday.
Okay.
so
yeah,
when are
well,
you
then-
back? On like the 8th?
I'm back on either the 8th or the 9th of June.
Okay, so you've got a week off, basically.
Yeah, more than
Yeah,
a week. Yeah, it's like 9 days.
Well, I'm up for Thursday or Friday. If you guys can wangle it, that's not a problem for me.
I'll have to see.
Yeah.
Probably Thursday might be the best one, but
Yeah,
won't make
that's
any
fine,
promises. But yeah, good session. Lovely.
Yeah, that was really good, guys. It was a lot of fun. Oh, good. Thank you for playing, guys. I really enjoyed it. Good stuff. Yeah,
Cheers,
until the
man.
next one then.
Yes.
All right, take care, everybody. Catch you in a bit.
Take care, see you.
Peace out. Bye.
Mm-mm-mm.